you just buy the no salt green beans, rinse them, the cut green beans, and take whatever you like. If you feed the dog a cup of food a day, then you mix a half a cup of the green beans and only a half a cup of the food.
See, he's spiteful. He was a rescue. He was extremely malnourished. He was like 2 pounds. He was like 4 months old. And I rescued him. So when I took him to the vet, originally they were like, put him like straight on table food. Like he has to get his weight up.
Oh.
And now, if I give him regular food, he looks at me like, bitch, you better give me something.
Would he eat
Look
green beans?
No.
Oh, he wouldn't. My dog's welcome.
Look at him. He's such a little prick. Say hi, Scrap.
Oh, ooh, he's chubby.
Look at this belly. Look at it. Look at it. It's all belly.
I'd get him on a good probiotic, and and I'm not a vet, but I've saved hundreds.
He's on a probiotic. He's on everything.
You know what I use? I buy Jumpstart. Jumpstart, I have saved so many dogs, cats, sheep, goats, pigs, donkeys.
I don't know which one he's on. I know it was when I took him to the vet the last time for his colitis because it got so bad. Literally. So normally, if he eats and it happens and he gets like diarrhea, they tell me like don't feed him for 24 hours.
Yep.
Like withhold food. So I was doing that and he was just getting worse and worse. And normally he'll be fine. You just, the 24 hours. Once in a while, if he's like, a little bit like worse, you give him a baby aspirin if he's uncomfortable. He couldn't get comfortable. So we took him to the emergency vet. This was in June. Just to walk through the door was $500. It was like 11 o'clock at night. It was ridiculous.
Crazy.
And they took him from me. Like, I wasn't allowed back there, like my regular vet.
Oh, no.
And they fucking fed him. They fed him to see if he would eat. And I'm like, why would you feed a dog that's vomiting and has severe diarrhea? So we got home at 3 o'clock. And my blanket's white. And I looked down and there was blood everywhere. I was hysterical. I stayed up all night. I called my vet. They opened at 8. I went to my vet and they were like, they just should have fed him. He's fine. And they put him on antibiotics and everything. And
antibiotics will kill all the good flora in the colon.
Yeah, but he needed them. They put him on all kinds of stomach medicine because they fed him different food and it made him so much worse.
You know what? If it were my dog, and I'm just saying, and you can watch me on the Dog Bowl show how many animals I would buy a tube of Jumpstart. It is for livestock, but I've used it on a monitor lizard in Kentucky I saved. And with your little guy, it would just be if you're small, I just put some on your pinky, just that much, just a little.
Is that Rizzo? Is that my?
Yes, it is.
That's my TikTok husband.
I would buy a tube of Jumpstart.
I think he's gonna have to. I give him steamies, like when kids are congested. I don't have kids.
Hey, honey.
Yep.
Hi, TikTok husband.
How you doing, wifey? TikTok.
I'm still worrying about this fucking dog. He was fine all day, but of course now 1:45 at night he's starting again.
Oh yeah.
So, Rizzo, welcome into Paranormal Talk.
Hey. Okay. Thank you for inviting me in there. You guys hear me?
Yeah. I love Rizzo has the most infectious laugh. Like literally at 6:30 this morning, we were live. We were live all night, and when he laughs, it makes everybody laugh.
You know how it is. They love me. Okay.
I'm hungry.
I just had cheese sticks. I'm known for it.
I know. You're supposed to send me one, babe.
I know. Wait, how about I was like frantic as if the story isn't.
Stop. All y'all, stop.
I know he ain't playing no freaky carnival music.
That's not me. I'm not even playing it.
What carnival music?
Does no one else hear music?
I hear music.
Carnival music?
It sounds like weird music. I heard it.
Yeah.
guys. So my computer is right here. I haven't even. The last time that I touched it was to look up that thingy kebabber. I'm not gonna even repeat it.
No, don't repeat it. I'm smoking, that's why I'm turning away. Stupid habit. But I'm hungry for bacon again. I need some more bacon.
I need some more fucking cheese sticks. I ran out. I got nervous. I'm like, I gotta go to the store in the morning. I need my cheese sticks.
The string cheese?
Yes.
I just had one of those before I got on the live.
I eat like 4 or 5 of them at a time. I'm obsessed. And
That sounds good too.
I literally had for dinner, I made a recipe that I found off of TikTok. If anybody likes French onion soup.
I've
Yes.
never had that, but my old lady friend just talks
Oh my
about that all the time.
God, it is the best thing ever.
That was my pregnancy craving.
It's
I'm
so
gonna
good.
have to try it now.
You have to. Well, you can
The
do this one at home. I made French onion. Rizzo will be proud of me. Probably not, because it was out of a can. But I made French onion soup pasta. You use cheese tortellini.
Oh,
Yes, it was absolutely fucking amazing.
what is tortellini? I've never had that.
It's just like a form of pasta.
Oh. And you can buy French onion soup just in a can?
Apparently so, yeah. I seen a video on TikTok and I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know that. My ass went running to the store to get it.
You can buy it at Campbell's, but it's not as good as if you make it.
Well, probably not. But it was very good being, I don't know. So
That sounds good. I would
my
like
brother, before he became my caretaker, was a chef. So he made it. I mean, I don't really cook. I know how to. I just say what I want. He made it. So like he doctored it up. Like also like he used the Campbell's thing, but he also used like a lot more onions. So like he like I guess boiled them down and things like that.
like sweet onions.
No, they were the regular onions. And you just
Oh, cooking onions. Ooh,
yeah,
those are
so
strong.
good. They're not strong like once they're cooked down.
They're not, because I have Crohn's disease and like raw onions, I can't.
No,
I can
they're
eat
not.
sweet onions.
They're not strong once you cook them down. It's so good.
That does sound good. I'll have to try it.
And then you just top it with a ton of mozzarella, which I feel like I've just eaten like 18 pounds of mozzarella today.
I've been eating a lot because my doctor told me to, because I guess it'll give me protein.
Well, I don't eat meat, so all my protein comes from cheese.
Oh, it does? So
Yeah.
it does give you. Hi,
Yes.
Frank.
My protein levels are completely normal. I eat tons of
I
cheese.
know. I'm malnourished.
I mean, I'm 104 pounds. I'm not like,
Hmm.
I'm tiny, but I eat tons of cheese.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Frank up in
92.
here, y'all.
Hi, Frank. How are ya?
Rizzo,
Thank you for having me, Frank.
Rizzo, the soup was so good that I fell back to sleep. I took a nap. And I was like, oh, it's time for soup.
Good.
Yeah.
I laid my ass back down. I was like, I'm too warm. Like, I'm going to go to sleep. I woke up at 12:30 and I'm like, oh shit. I'm being up all
You
night.
know what? You know what's really good is, Jody, is that you have no paranormal going on tonight.
No, I don't. The speaker shut off, but that was about it.
Well, let me text my brother about the dog.
I just want bacon again.
Do you want me to say you're welcome or I'm sorry? Because you noticed it stopped last night when I got on the phone too.
That is right. It only shut off once, and Millie only barked once tonight so far, and it's 1:55. But I want bacon again. I guess all I've been doing is eating bacon, and I still haven't gained my weight.
I must be feeding off of you because I made bacon today.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
I have a little bit left in the fridge because this is terrible, but I fry it just a little bit and then I microwave it because I want that fat.
I eat turkey bacon.
See, I didn't like that. It wasn't enough fat for me. I'm bad with fat. You'd
I
think
used
I
to be
could
298 pounds, so I don't.
That's why, yeah, why ain't I? I mean, I've done all this stuff. I'm eating bacon. I'm eating the cheese they want me to eat. And I'm still 92 damn pounds since the cancer surgeries.
Probably just have a high metabolism. I can look at
I do.
like regular bacon and gain 5 pounds. I don't even have to eat it.
I mean, I ate a pound the other night. Just sat here and ate a pound of bacon. And you'd think this late at night and then you go to bed, I'd gain weight.
You know, if you're like
That's
dieting and they do that intermittent fasting, it doesn't matter what time you eat as long as your body's on that same schedule. So if this is the time you eat normally, then that's your body's normal.
And I can't eat breakfast. She wants me to eat breakfast. I about throw up. Ugh. I've never ate breakfast even as a kid. Mother would try to make me breakfast, chocolate chip pancakes, and I'd eat them because I had to. But I ain't eating no breakfast.
I'll eat biscuits and gravy.
Ooh, I don't do breakfast. And I've tried every protein drink that they've wanted me to try, and they're all gross. Yuck, I can't hardly swallow them. They're so nasty.
I had that problem because they're so thick. I ended up getting
Yes.
like the Walmart brand, and those are decent. The vanilla ones are.
I like chocolate.
Chocolate. Well, I don't eat chocolate, so I don't really drink it, but my son says those are thick.
Yeah, that thickness, it about made me blech. Like, I couldn't swallow it. It was just nasty.
Have you
Overnight.
tried to buy the protein powder and make it like with your own milk?
No, I haven't, because I drink lactate milk because I'm lactose intolerant.
Mhm.
And someone else said something about the powder, but then the powder I found, it said it was for bodybuilders.
Oh, no, they have like meal replacement shake stuff.
Oh,
It'll be in the same section. You just gotta look.
I'll have to look more because these were big old containers and it's like they were $50. I'm like, what if I don't like it? And I mean, yeah, I want some muscle and stuff. I want to be bigger. I mean, when I moved here, I weighed 104 pounds, 105, and I felt damn good. But 92 pounds sucks.
Y'all would be like butt jealous as of right now.
Why?
Oh shit, I smoke. Protein powder and creatine. What is overnight oats?
Oh, it's like you put the water into the oats and put it in the fridge, and then it sits overnight.
Oh,
You eat it cold. It's really good. It's really good for you.
I have a whole bunch of oats because I make the pigs hot oatmeal every night before bed. Milk and yogurt. The only yogurt I like is vanilla yogurt. And I'm not even a vanilla person, but I'm trying to eat more fruit. I don't like fruit. But I love vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables. You don't use water. Oh, you put milk and yogurt in the oats. And you just soak it in the fridge overnight and then you just eat it?
See, the ones I had, it said you put water in them. So it probably just depends on what you get.
Yum, 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 yum.
I might have to try that because I do like oatmeal. I just can't eat it early. Like when I get up in the morning, I can't do that. I feel sick. I can't eat nothing in the morning. I start eating in the afternoon, and then this time of night, I'm always hungry. That's right, Frank. You know, to cook. I hate cooking for myself. I like to cook. I like to cook. Down in Kentucky, all my friends would come, and I'd cook for them.
But Jody, just watch, because then since everybody has left and it's just me, you, and Amber, paranormal is going to start up and people are going to be like, oh, no, and it didn't happen.
Right. Yeah, Frank, I don't cook much. I cook my bacon. I fry me up some bacon. Fatty bacon, no crispy. I don't like crispy. And in Kentucky, that's all they eat is crisp bacon. Yeah. I'm not fat. I like fat. I'm a fat eater.
Quick question, is your radio still going?
Is my radio going?
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned my speaker back on because it went off.
I don't hear it. Normally I would hear it.
The volume went down again. Yes, Frank, our brain does need fat. My brain surgeon said that.
That's really weird.
Your brain does need fat.
See, after I bring up the paranormal, your radio goes down. I don't understand it.
The radio went down
Fine.
before you brought it up.
It did, yeah. You noticed it, Amber?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird that it does that.
Do you have your settings maybe set where it'll adjust? So like if a song plays louder, it turns down?
No. I wanted it at 3 all the time.
Okay.
Okay, Frank. We'll probably still be here. Not as late as last night. I can't do that 3 nights in a row.
Yeah, we won't be up that long.
Ooh, that was... Whew. I was tired, and this time I went to bed. And at 8:30, those donkeys were hee-hawing. And I look out, and I'm like, oh my God, the ice. Oh. So I got up, and I went out in my pajamas. Put my snow pants on, and my muck boots, and my headlamp, and like, oh shit. Had my phone in case I fell. And then I came in, and I went back to bed because I'd only slept like an hour and a half. Luckily, the pigs don't get up until... If you wake them up before noon, they're screaming. So I let them...
It is almost devil's hour.
Yep.
And that's when the crazy shit goes.
Yep. Millie was so tired, she didn't get out of bed today until 2:30. So I turned the blanket on for her again, and I let her sleep in. What is it? What is that thing?
What thing?
That pretty thing that just went on the screen. Confetti.
Oh. I thought you were talking about on my side. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Oh, that was pretty, Frank. Oh, you sent it to me? That was nice of you. That's in that gift thing. I only send certain gifts that I have coins for. Because for some reason they won't let me buy coins off the web anymore. They said for security reasons. So I can't. I have to spend more money on the app to get the coins. A lot more money. It's a lot more on the app. I have no idea why I can't, or what the security thing is. I went to my bank, Frank, and I asked them, and there's nothing on my... I mean, I have all that security on my bank stuff because of Raymond, but there is nothing with TikTok, they said. And I've tried to write to TikTok, and they won't answer me. It makes me mad. Because I like to do the heart me's for certain people, and... I mean, those are only 1 coin, so I can do it, but... What happened to... I can't remember her name, darn it. It was up in the corner. She's gone. Did she say she was leaving?
Are you talking about Alexis?
Yes, Alexis. Did she say she was leaving?
Yeah, she was going to bed.
I never heard her say that. Not one thing. I never heard that. I never even told her good night.
Yeah, she got tired and she said that she was off to bed.
I never heard her say that. What in the world? I feel horrible. I'm sorry, Alexis. I know you're gone, but I didn't hear her say that. I just looked and she was gone. Weird. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to warm up my bacon. I've got to have some bacon. I can't do. I can't. And now, I didn't want to eat my cheese in front of Alexis, so I didn't want to eat that. But after my bacon, I'm gonna have some cheese. I felt rude eating it in front of her when I know she doesn't have any. She'd want to reach through the phone and get it. I mean, all this bacon that's left.
Hi.
Oh yeah, yummy.
How are you, honey?
Oh, your water's gone, Bentley. Hold on.
I'm doing. I slept around noon, and now I'm up for the rest of the night. It feels fine. I mean, I got a cut on my forehead, but hey, definitely worth it.
A cut on your forehead. How'd that happen?
Lack of
I hit a
sleep.
snowbank.
You hit a snowbank. Oh my God, it's ice. There's no snow.
Yeah, look.
Hold on.
Oh, ouch.
Move your head up a little bit. Oh heavens, you hit your forehead. Oh my God, did you ice it?
Yeah, I mean, it still somewhat hurts, but
Don't
it
take
was worth it.
don't take any ibuprofen or anything. You're not sleepy?
No.
Thank God. I'm a big worrywart with brain stuff. Dude, underneath that snow is all ice.
Yeah.
You probably hit ice. That's awful. I finally got to do my hair. My hair dryer melted. First time in my whole entire life I used a hair dryer and it melted. My diffuser did. So I went 3 days without being able to do my hair. And I like my curls, and it finally came in the mail today. So I look like a bum the last few days. And I like my Ramanuda hair. Oh, I love bacon. Or fat, I should say. The fattiest bacon that I can get.
I don't know. Since I've been up, I've been really hungry and starving, so I'm eating.
Well, it's about time. Have you ate all day?
Nope. I fell asleep at noon and woke up around 10. I want to say maybe 9. I can't remember.
I didn't eat much earlier, but I eat at night. I had to go get feed, and I had 200 pounds. Man, it's rough to lift that shit after having pneumonia in my sternum. I got tired after, 150 pounds, so I still have more to unload tomorrow, but it was so dang icy. I was scared I was going to fall, and I couldn't carry it because it weighs half as much as I do. So I put it on my sled. Heat day is the worst. By yourself, it's heavy.
I was just trying to give the people what they wanted. That's all I care about is making people happy.
What do you mean? They wanted you to hit a certain...
Well, I said if they got me up to a certain type of likes, that I would try to go jump into a snowbank. But I couldn't do that, so then I plowed my head directly into the snowbank, which, then again, it's full of ice.
Yes. There was probably snow on top of it, but underneath it's ice. You did that this morning?
Yep.
Well, it must be I was either in bed or doing my chores. I'm glad
He
I missed
created
it.
his own version of Jackass.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to do that. Until all this health shit happened.
I mean, I keep touching my forehead because it still hurts, and I keep
I
rubbing my head.
They'll put a cold cloth on it still this late. The colder you can keep your head after something like that, it does preserve your head. I mean, when they found my
Right.
first aneurysm, it was 1.6 centimeters. They see that now. But I always slept with ice packs because I had such a headache all the time. And my brain surgeon that said that saved my life. That was a huge aneurysm. And that's behind
Well,
me.
I just got done eating my leftover dinner from Olive Garden,
Oh, yeah.
and now I
You threw the little black thing away, didn't you?
have 2 sandwiches that I'm gonna eat.
Did you just throw the black to-go container in the trash?
No,
Okay.
my mom reuses those.
Oh, I was just gonna, tonight when I came in from feeding Wanda, that's what I take her mash out in. My only friend gave me 4, and I'm like, damn it, I wish I had 4 more of these. So I could have them all ready, and just take out to her and have them in the container. Those work perfect because I don't spill it. They don't break in the winter.
Right.
I love those things. I love Olive Garden salad. Oh my God, it's so good.
Me too.
Oh. And I love those to-go containers now. And the goat's nice to them. She doesn't even destroy them.
I don't know. Like I said, I put ice on it, and then this morning or this afternoon I slept.
You shouldn't have slept, but you're awake, so.
I am.
But
I
you
don't
still
think you
should.
hit hard enough for a
Late.
concussion.
No,
In
at
that
least.
area, that area is a bad place to hit. Of course, I've had so many brain surgeries. I don't want no one to hurt their head.
I don't know. Like I said, I did it for the people.
Well,
You did it for the likes.
how many likes did you get?
Well, the first was 19K,
Oh,
and then
I think altogether you ended up getting like 75K.
man.
yeah,
When we did that one night, there was 3 of us, and I never been in a box or talked to you before, but you kicked us out. We got you up to the likes one, and you were passed out sleeping. And then you woke up and said, I'm shutting this down. I'm like, you didn't even look at the damn likes. We got them for him.
I know, right? I mean, but yes, I did it for the likes, but I also did it for the people.
We got 4.5 thousand tonight.
Right. But for some odd reason, I don't feel tired.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I was drinking water while I was down there, and
That's good.
The thing is that the water tasted a little bit different than it normally does to me. And I don't know if that has to do with the fact that I hit my head on the snow. As long as it wasn't um like ice, then I won't have a problem.
As long as your pupils don't dilate, you know when your birthday is, you know what day it is, you know your name, you can smile. What else is it? Hold the pizza. I have to have those tests all the time because my aneurysms. But I fail the finger to nose thing on one side every time.
I mean, back in October 2020, I was riding my dirt bike home from work. It was street legal, and it was kind of like it wasn't like raining, but it was like um,
Sprinkling.
it was like, huh?
Sprinkling.
Yeah. And something happened. I don't know what exactly went wrong, but when I was trying to hit my brakes, nothing was working.
Oh my
And
god.
then something like the rain just got into the circuit board, and just when I was driving, the last thing I remember was hitting a car.
Did you have a
And then
helmet?
they asked me when my birthday was, where was I. They asked me who I was, who my parents were,
And
and
you,
I couldn't remember the last thing before I went pitch black.
that's a major concussion. Did you have a helmet
Mm-hmm.
on?
I did,
Thank
and
God.
the front cover was shattered.
Thank God you had that. Don't ever ride that without a helmet.
And then
And you know your birthday
I
today.
yeah, and then
Just
I
checking.
also broke my femur in half, and then
Ooh.
according to the EMS and the police officers, I guess I was rudely rude to them, calling them piece of shits and all these type of sort of names. I don't remember any of that. I wouldn't remember.
Head injuries are bad. I know each brain surgery I've had, I've changed a lot. Different things have changed, and I like this or I don't like that, or
And then that's the last thing that I remember was name calling, and then I was out, and then they gave me uh, something to make me come to.
probably epinephrine or
And
something.
they asked me what my birthday was and all that type of stuff, and I couldn't remember. And they're like, "Well, if you can't remember, then it's the hospital that we go."
Yeah, that's what you should have done today. Made sure you were aware of things, what
Oh,
day it
I was well aware where I'm at. I'm at home. I know that I hit a patch of snow, and I remember being online with Jax and all of them.
I think you hit ice. You didn't hit snow. Because that's a bad mark. And you still have to be careful
Oh,
the 24 to
I
48
know
hours.
it is.
Don't take any ibuprofen or aspirin or drink water. Because your brain needs water. Like Frank said, eat some fat. Because your brain
Yeah.
does need fat. Seriously. Concussions can be, I mean, they can linger for 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours even. But if
Well,
you're fuzzy,
I guess
yeah.
so. I guess that my parents were trying to wake me up for dinner, and I didn't want to budge.
See that, you shouldn't have went to sleep.
You also had been up for 48 hours by the
Uh,
time that you had went to bed, so I wouldn't
That's
have
true.
woke up either.
You never went to bed that night we stayed up the first time?
Nope.
Nope.
How in the hell? I couldn't even function that first night. And then today was like, ooh, I was just dragging and had to go get feed and I didn't want to. Oh my heavens. And then I had to unload it, do all my chores, do hay, and make everybody their
But
little special stuff or they'd be screaming.
but yeah, I fell asleep around noon, around noon, maybe 1. I can't exactly pinpoint what time exactly.
Well, maybe you don't have a concussion. But that looks pretty bad. I'd still ice it tonight when you go to bed.
Oh, I plan to.
At least a cold washcloth.
Yeah. But no, like Amber said, I did it for likes, but I also did it for the people. You got to give the people what they want.
How many people did you have? I can't believe I missed it. What time was it? Well, I'm not
I can't
on.
remember that either.
I usually don't get on till night. And quickly in the morning just to watch a couple videos of people's, and then I have to start my day.
But I do know it was like 100 and something people.
Jeez. I didn't see it. Because I did get on about when I was getting around to wake up to go feed the donkeys this morning. I turned TikTok on for a minute. Not long, because they were hee-hawing and everybody wanted to eat. Well, everybody but the pigs.
153 people, and it was at 8:45 this morning.
Yeah, I got up. They woke me up at 8:30. I would have been on there. Because I came out and I sat down. I warmed a espresso and sat here trying to get my shit together and turned on TikTok. Maybe I wasn't on that long. So it was 8:30.
Right.
But I don't even see your videos.
It was him going live. So like how we're sitting now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you said it. Duh. But I get that I usually get a notification that says that you're online or on live.
Did
Huh.
you not get a notification?
I must not have because I didn't. I mean, I opened TikTok when I came out and sat down and warmed my espresso and stuff. Like I just pushed the TikTok app thing.
Well, and the other thing that made people really concerned is I can't remember who said it, but somebody caught it. They were telling me to eat cinnamon. I can't remember exactly who said it, but somebody said it, and then they said it was dangerous.
That'll thin your blood.
And then my other 4 friends that I went to school with, 2 of them were telling me that I should go do something very dangerous. Then I would get my likes up a little bit more.
Oh, that's
And
not.
I'm just gonna say it.
That's
They
pretty.
told me to go dance on the Goatman's Bridge, wherever that is.
What is that? Goatman's Bridge?
It's another haunted location. A very, very dangerous haunted
Your
location.
friends told you that?
Yeah.
That's not very good friends.
Agreed.
That's not even a friend.
And mind you, like I said, these friends that they weren't even on my live today. They decided to stay off my live, and then one of my friends' wives were on it. She didn't want to say nothing, and then my friend's husband was telling me, "Why don't you go dance on the Goatman's Bridge? You'll get likes then."
No, you don't need likes that bad. It's okay to do funny things, or if you thought it was just snow, you probably didn't even remember all the ice we'd gotten, and then it snowed. So it probably did look like a big old fluffy snowbank. But to do something like that, that's
Here, I'll actually.
Never listen to people like that.
Oh, I know. But they're the friends that I grew up with in high school and kindergarten.
They should think better.
They don't know how to.
That was nice when I came in that you let Richard in the panel.
He's my homie. He's been my homie since the day that I met him.
At least
There's just lots of people going around telling people he did it, he did it, he did it. He had everything to do with Rebecca going missing. But I already knew he was
I don't
in the
believe
clear.
that for a minute. I mean, I don't know him, but I
He got another TikTok?
so bad.
Yeah.
At least nobody in your life was talking bad, except for that
Okay.
girl.
So I have it right here. And I'm going to pull up a picture of it.
Of what?
Of the bridge. I'm pulling it up. Because I want to show you.
I have to squint. I can't stand this. It's no wonder I have a what the fuck wrinkle. Wait, where is that?
That's in Texas.
Oh, because there's a bridge like that in Kentucky. It's just a walk bridge. Is that a walk bridge?
It is a walk bridge. And it's called the Goatman's Bridge.
And they wanted you to jump off it? Is there a creek? I can't say that
No,
word.
they want me to go dance on it. Not jump off of it. Go dance on it.
For what?
For likes, views, clicks. I don't do it for clicks or anything, but I do it for the people.
Yeah.
It says
You never begged for
here.
people
I'll
to
read
do
it to
that
you.
stuff. I do send that heart me. I forgot to though.
I'll read it to you. It says Halloween is upon us, which seems the perfect opportunity to revisit one of the Dayton's most legendary ghost stories. There are many Dayton ghosts that have
Oh, it's in
haunted
Dayton. Huh.
our fair city over the years, but a few stand out a truly haunting one. But the most famous local story through the one of the more terrifying is the legend of the Goatman's Bridge.
That's in Dayton, Ohio?
Yup.
I might have to check that out when I go.
So Dayton's most famous fact is a story handed down for generations with a few violations that haunted the Goatman's Bridge. Tra- travelers
You
to
don't
the
want
old tin bridge built in 1884 as a busy thoroughfare have long reported frightening encounters and ghostly experience with supernatural creatures that have made it a legendary spot for
Come on now.
Texas ghost
You're
hunters and
scaring
topic.
her now at this point. I was with this at the beginning of this discussion. And that's what she's not about all that. You guys have went way far past the rabbit hole. She's not interested in that. She's got things that are going on with her family and
You really let this
whatnot.
guy back
It
up
has
here?
nothing to do with the goat man.
Oh no,
Please.
this is
Okay,
something about his friends.
I don't even know why I allowed you back up here,
He
but
this is something about his friends. Told him to do this when he hit his head.
Okay.
Told him
bye
to walk
bye.
the bridge.
Jeez.
According to the most circular version of African American, and it goes on and on and on and on. It's a non-stop topic. Dude, I allowed you up here, and all you're doing is running your fucking mouth. And I was just explaining to her what my friends have created, or at least tried to create. So there is no need to come up on my panel, even though I say I allow everybody on my panel. But people that are just wanting to sit here and say that I went too far, she doesn't want to know any of this. This has nothing to do with her.
Millie just started growling.
She doesn't like Vaughn.
She was sleeping in her chair. And she
Babies.
just growled. She showed her teeth too. What the heck? Mildred, why are you being grumpy?
Just because, Mom, I'm trying to sleep.
Now she's getting up. Where are you going? Are you gonna go to bed? I turned your blanket on.
But I,
Go see Dave. He's excited that you got up. Thank you for being nice for 1 second of your life.
no,
You're not sitting. No, you're not sitting with me. You kick me and it hurts. You leave bruises on me. I'm like bones, Millie. No. You're not sitting with me.
no. It's because you're gold. It is. Dude, I'm not gonna even pay more attention to you. You ain't even fucking worth it.
No. Now I'm gonna get the spanking stick. You know I don't.
Bye
have-
bye.
No, I
Did you
said.
block him?
Yep.
Okay, I want you to go to bed or get in your chair. You
That
can't
guy
s-
probably has like 19 accounts.
Millie,
I don't care. He
please.
can try to come back here in here. He can try, and I'll keep blocking him.
I'm gonna count. 1, 2.
Are you talking to your dogs?
Yeah.
Yes, Millie wants to get up here.
I'm
but
in love with that.
She kicks me and it hurts. She's left bruises on my side.
I have one that does that. She'll drop kick me.
Oh, I hate that.
But no, he comes in here and he wants to stir up more fucking issues after Amber kicks him, and I allowed him back up here because I thought, okay, well, he's gonna
Right.
stop. He'll learn.
Yeah, it's been some
But
hours.
Mildred, I said 1. You're not sitting with me.
and then he comes back up on my panel because I allowed it,
It hurts.
and then he's like,
Okay.
he knows what's best interested for you, and I'm not even talking about
Right. We weren't.
your.
We were talking about your friends. Okay, I'm getting the spanking stick. Milton, go get me the spanking stick. 'Cause your
Amber,
sister won't listen.
not you, the one on the panel, but the other Amber. Amber, I had no.
There's
I had
no-
respect for your friend, but
All right.
after he said that it's because he was golden, that's where
does that
the
mean?
fucking line drew.
What's that mean? I'm golden too. You better know that, Trust. I'm golden. I am golden. That's what I usually
Hello.
say.
What happened?
Oh, right. It's golden.
So Vaughn came back up here because I allowed it, and then he started going off on me because he thought I was talking about Jody and her family, and he says that we're just taking it way too far.
About what? About what, though? I guess I
We weren't
missed.
talking about
Trust was just talking. He wasn't even talking about Jody. He was just talking in general.
Oh.
And
Weird.
Vaughn got up there and started yelling.
Yeah, he has a drinking problem, and I was trying to be
food.
a nice. I guess that was kind of rude of me to say, but he might be intoxicated. I don't know, but I remember being a drinker and would talk shit online, and then regret it the next day. So hold on, I'll turn the TV on. Sorry, my kid's crazy.
When did I eat
Um.
that?
So yeah, probably just the liquor talking, I'm sure.
Holy smoke.
I'm sorry. I met him in another
What the hell?
live and was trying to be helpful
Oh my god.
as a support person, and I'm sorry that I didn't invite him though. That's what he said. I got a request from Amber. I never sent him anything to come in there, so I don't know where he got that from. But I looked at my messages and stuff, and there's nothing. So I don't know.
I'm gonna spank.
He's got me mixed up with somebody else, but.
I don't know, but him coming in here and just running his mouth.
Yeah, I did not invite him in here. Like I
It
said,
could have said that you were on this live, and like I get random notifications from people all the time that says I'm invited to a live, and then they say they didn't invite me. So it could be that he, like, the bell where you
Just
get the
knows that I like.
notifications.
Maybe he has me like. If I go live, he knows that I'm in here or something.
Yes, he signed up for
Oh,
your notifications.
okay. So I didn't request anybody. You volunteered the information to yourself. So yeah, don't be being rude to people because I don't know you from fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. I just am trying to be a support person for somebody who clearly needs to stop
Support.
using. Yes,
I wondered
I'm
how
so
that worked.
impressed.
People.
He's on the 13th step.
Shit.
Oh my God, I'm freezing.
Yeah, relapse. Been there, done that. That's why I quit fucking doing it because I wind up in handcuffs. I'm mean when I
That
drink.
part.
That's why I refuse to get on social media when I'm drinking anyway. And I'm 6
But
months sober proudly. So
the thing is that I wasn't even talking about what was going on with Jody. I was just talking about,
right.
how I was doing dumb shit this morning for, the likes and for the people. And, when I brought up the Goatman's Bridge, and he's like, you're taking it too far.
Yeah,
She didn't
like
want
I
to
was going to
be
go on the
that.
Goatman's Bridge and do something. That's what he acted like.
Sometimes you get alcohol plays tricks on people. I'm
Right.
sorry. That he did that all on his own. I used to make a fool of myself.
But all I'm going to tell you is, I have respect for you. You've
And
been
I
on
would
my
never
panel.
try to
You and I
bring
are
trouble to
cool.
you, honey. That's not something that I would ever do. And I don't know him that
Well,
well to
I
even
know you
invite
won't.
him here.
I don't understand. Okay, I get it that my friend
Oh,
Ambery has kicked him off the panel because of the way that he is acting,
That's fine.
but it's obviously he's not going to learn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kind of like throw his business under the bus, but he was on a panel saying that he had a problem. Pretty much not saying like in those words, but in so many words, he was hinting that he needed some help, and I was like, hey,
he should get some then.
yeah, I must, if you need anything, if you have a question or just need to talk, my ex unalived himself because of alcohol. I'm sorry, I'm freezing, so I'm shaking. And I just will try to help anybody that's
Right.
struggling because
I
I
will
found
too.
him. He did it. He used a rope, kicked the chair, and I found him a week later. So
That's horrible.
yeah, that was a sight I'll never see. And then I drank myself to oblivion, and now I'm back on track.
That's good. Benjamin, quit.
Takes you real fast. Brr, it got chilly.
So
God, I've never drank or done anything. I smoke cigarettes, which is bad enough.
so I'm going to let you know now, Jody, that bridge is in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Dallas. I ain't going there. I'm eating my cheese. Do you know that I only have 2 cheeses left and I just bought these the day before yesterday, a big bag? I don't know when I ate them.
Probably sitting on the live for hours at a time. You're bored eating.
I think all of eight's bacon, though.
So
I looked at this cheese and thought, what the hell? Where did it all go?
and I was just explaining to Jody about the legend of the Goat Bridge, and that's when he went off on me. Like,
I know. I think he thought you wanted me to go walk this bridge with all my issues. I think that's what he was gathering in his head. Like, he's making her go cuckoo. It explains it, though, if he's drinking and he had those thoughts.
I'm assuming because, like I said, I know that he has, he likes to do that, and as
I
late
should
as
have messed with him and said, no, I'm going to the bridge. I should have said that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
sorry about that.
respect for Amber, and
Right.
Right.
she's a cool girl. I mean, hey, she even called me on the bullshit with Cheyenne. She just called me out for that shit.
Who's
So I
Cheyenne?
know that she's a fucking blunt shooter.
She's a shooter? Cheyenne?
No.
No, Amber. She's a
Amber, what?
straightforward shooter. Yeah, she tells me how it is. She
Oh,
Like
even called
Like
Sean
she's
straightforward.
fucking
blunt.
creepy.
Just straightforward kind of thing. She's like,
okay.
what? Who's she? Who's
I
she
was
pew
getting,
pewing?
I was getting chills for a minute
Duck.
Right.
because I'm freezing again already. I'm freezing.
I know. I just was too. I'm like, bro, I had
Wait,
to
you're
know.
actually freezing?
Yes, I'm
Good
cold.
lord. It's
I
still
just,
50 degrees where I'm at.
I know. I don't know why I'm so cold.
We're supposed to hit the 40s here pretty soon here in Cadillac tomorrow. I'm kind of
Yeah, but it's
excited.
supposed to rain all day long tomorrow.
School was delayed because of the fog. It said it might be foggy tomorrow too, but
Shit, my place ain't falling. It
Bro,
probably won't
that's
fall
fucking
tomorrow.
creepy. That's absolutely creepy.
What?
Man, it's hard for me to see. I'm not winking at y'all. I'm just like trying to shut this bad eye because what is that?
See,
That's that
that's the
bridge.
bridge
Oh,
I was
that's the
just
bridge.
explaining by. And that that is called the Goat Man.
oh,
Oh,
It's actually a legit story.
see,
about a goat?
well,
It
there's the dog
it's
man.
we don't know what it is, but it says the legend of the Goat Man's Bridge.
I'm gonna move my phone
My
so I can.
sister.
Right.
So about 15 years ago, my sister had a boyfriend, and we lived in Manton at the time. And he took this 2-track to a buddy's house, or like a seasonal road, and it, cut through like woods and stuff. And he said he swears to God, even to this day, because I'm like, man, he's been messing with me. He messed with me. And they broke up and stuff, and I haven't seen him in a long time. And I seen him like 5 years later after they broke up, and he still said to this day he thinks he's seen the dog man because he's seen something standing upright, but its legs were like bowed out and stuff and all this. And I'm like, whatever, you were fucking with me. He swears to God. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that shit's real,
It could be.
but the Dog Man song comes on the radio because I listen to the country station, and my daughter just loves it. I'm like, that's so weird. Why do you like this creepy stuff?
I
I don't know. I mean, like I said, you know, I care about people's opinions, but when it comes to push to shove, then I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna take somebody's opinion for their own opinion.
All right, please stop.
right.
I don't need to.
I mean, I listen to people's advice and you know appreciate it. And I just, I mean, the only thing like the ring and the pendant, the advice I got to get rid of it, I can't get rid of it. The earring.
You know, I mean, if he really wants me to talk about the spirits, I mean, just wait till 3, and then the whole banging and the whole talking, and then I'll have something to talk about.
Maybe you better not if he's drunk.
You blocked him, didn't you?
Yeah.
I
Well,
still feel bad saying that because I can't assume. But like I said, if he said he had a problem, and I know how I was a daily, nightly person
it's
like
nice
that.
that he said that he had a problem, though. That's the first step in.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, but the other step too is trying to stop the shit and not getting on social media and running your mouth either.
well, alcohol alters you so much. I don't think you know what you're really. I don't think you remember
People,
that.
I think alcohol gives people like big man syndrome. Like, oh,
Right.
I'm tough, blah blah blah.
Liquid courage.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like Trust saying, I'm shutting this down. After he slept for an hour and we were clicking, there's tapping. I'm shutting this down. Click.
I was tired that
I
night.
was laughing. I kept telling him, drink water, drink, and then he was out. Never heard of this coming. I thought that live shut off if like someone fell asleep and they don't shut off.
Nope.
I think if you pause it for too long, like I think I was paused for too long and that'll kick me off the panel, but I've never like been a host of a live and like stayed on.
Yeah.
I had one of my own lives for like, gosh, maybe 10 or 20 minutes. I don't know.
I've never had a live.
I
My
had,
friend had too, but
I had a lady in
But
there.
no,
I was like, oh, cool.
I mean, just because it's already 2:46 in the morning, just wait. The banging and the footsteps
yeah.
and the I wouldn't even call them footsteps. I would have. Let me rephrase that. The shuffling
I know I
won't
can't believe
begin.
we haven't heard that yet. Because that was about between 2 and 2:30 last night. Or this morning, whatever you call it. This morning.
Well, yesterday, because it was 24 hours ago, I guess.
Yeah. I'm all confused now staying up late like this last 2 nights. What day it is?
It's hard for me to. I still say, like today, as in the day that I woke up yesterday morning. In the morning.
Right.
If I don't go to sleep, I still say today until I go to sleep, and then I wake up. I'm like, oh, it's
Right.
today.
I usually stick right to my schedule because it messes with my brain if I don't. So, like, I get off my routine just a little bit.
You
and
know
I'm
what
like,
I just noticed, Jody? I just noticed that your music's not playing anymore.
no, it went all the way down the volume. It was up and then it went down a little. Now it's all the way down. After Millie growled.
I grew up in like Tustin area, south of Cadillac, North Reed City. There, my sister had a friend that lived in this really old farmhouse. Oh, we're talking probably like at least 30 years ago. And they lived in this old farmhouse, and the radio would always come on at night. It would like blast. The radio would just blast. They would unplug that thing, and it would still fucking come on. Didn't have batteries or nothing in it.
That happened in my mom's house when she
And
died.
it's like, well, how is it? Like,
Right.
weird.
Like my smoke alarm going off and there's no battery in it.
Mm-hmm.
Did that for like a week. Drove me crazy. I wanted to smash it with a hammer.
That is so weird. Because, if there's a battery and it's dying, it'll usually beep.
Right. But there wasn't even a battery in it. And then my old lady friend came and she's like, what is wrong with that thing? I said, I told you there was something in this damn house. Because she knows I'm like on edge here all the time. And she'll say, we got to get you out of here. You got to get this house sold and move. And then I lost my eyesight, and her husband has to have heart surgery the day after my eye surgery, and they're the ones helping me move. And none of us are going to be in shape to take kennels down and fences down and load animals and pack my stuff. And that's all we have is us three. And they're in their 70s. I don't have more help than that. I mean,
Right. Yeah, my grandparents, or my grandma's in her late 70s, my grandpa's in his early 80s, and they just moved, and my boyfriend and I moved them by ourselves. And he gave my boyfriend a truck for it, though, a 2004 Ford
I mean, these guys are in
F-250.
good shape. They have a farm too. They have cattle. But
Right.
still, I don't want to ask them to, you know. I mean, my Amish farrier, he said he would help when I move, but
Yeah, and they know hard work.
oh yeah. Yeah. But my cousins, they're upset that I'm moving, so they said they don't ask them for help. And I wouldn't ask them anyways. So
That's so
after
nice
they
of
told
them.
me to come back here. But I saged my house. I said karma. Now I'm moving from where they wanted me to be, even though they don't come see me or help me with anything. I think I've seen them. They've been here twice in the last year. And live 3 miles away.
Go where you're wanted and gonna have help and friends and everything.
Kentucky. I talk to my friends there more than my friends here. I mean, all my friends begged me to come back here too. And I will miss one, Kim. She's in bad shape right now. I hope nothing happens. She's like the closest friend I have. And it's weird because she had a rough life, okay, and she's mean. She bullied me in junior high, and I was so afraid of her. And now, like, she's probably one of my best friends. She apologized as I became an adult, and now her health is just. She was in the hospital, and she called me today and said she's signing herself out and going home. I'm a bit worried about her, but I know how she is. She's stubborn, so am I. I don't like the hospital either. I've signed myself out before.
Yeah, I would be afraid. That's where, people go to pass away, and that's not where you want to be.
I worry about my animals because I have nobody to take care of them, and my cousins would do anything to get rid of them.
Yeah, and they
You
can't
know,
just fend for themselves.
Right.
it's kind of funny, even though it's only going on 2:53. Jody, did you move anything in that garage, or like maybe get rid of something?
Today,
Yeah.
I got pissed because I went in there and I was tired. I was tired as heck, unloading all that feed, walking on ice, making everybody happy. And I go in there, and Wilma, the fainter, just trashed the whole. She moved her entire house. She moved her house by the. I go through the walk door because I don't want to open the big door in the winter and let all the heat out. So I go through the walk door. I couldn't get in. And I'm like putting my skinny ass into it, even like I can just bust it open at my 92 pounds. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in. So I had to open the big door enough for me to crawl on that damn ice to get in there. And she had my dustpan. She had my broom. She had my hose cart with the hose unraveled. She had my empty hose cart. She had her house in front of the side door so I couldn't get in. She knocked over the gate by the chickens. You name it. She took my grill cover off and ripped it to shreds. And the first thing I noticed when I go out there is that damn sign up there. And I'm like, oh my God, Wilma. I was so angry. So I cussed out there, and I was trying to get shit back put where it's supposed to be, and it was like a mass. It was like a tornado went through.
No, but what I'm asking is, do you get rid of something that belonged?
Did you get the sign taken down?
No, I looked up there and it's screwed.
Okay, well this is a
Scared to climb up the
coincidence
ladder. I
'cause
can't come down because I can't see.
well, the thing is, like, you're not having any paranormal tonight.
No, just the radio fluctuating and shutting off, or the speaker. It's because Amber's on this. Amber down here's on there. Amber beside me. That
That's what I
Amber.
said earlier. Do you want me to say I'm sorry or you're welcome?
No, don't say nothing. I just wonder what's happening in the garage right now, if it's getting totally destroyed.
Oh, she's sleeping.
I don't know. When I took Wanda her mash out, I took it out early because I was doing it at midnight, and I do get a little nervous when Kim's not on the phone with me to go out there. So I peek in the garage. She wasn't sleeping. She had that starry-eyed look in her eye like she just fainted and was coming to.
Does she faint a lot?
Out there, she does. I mean,
I wonder, could that goat be the goat man?
no, she's sweet. I raised her from an itty bitty baby. I mean, she always sat on my lap. She'll ride in the car with me. She loves to get in the car and ride with the dogs. In the summer, she's not in the. I mean, she sleeps in there at night. But I put this hillbilly fence up so her and the old goat and the turkeys and the ducks and the chickens can all play, and the old goat hates
Jody,
me.
Jody, I was playing with you. I didn't mean
No,
to.
she's a good girl. She's now Wanda, that old goat. She meaner than
Wanda.
dog. She's meaner than dog shit to Wilma.
That's my
Well,
grandma.
I'm apologizing because I called one of your goats a goat man, and I apologize. I didn't mean
I'll
anything by
forgive
that. I
you.
You're
didn't mean
just
any harm.
joking. I'm sure you're
You don't want to
fine.
come here and tell Wanda that she's an ornery old cuss. She got
Wanda's
some
my
horns.
grandma's name.
It was. I
It is
love
my
it.
grandma's name.
Oh,
She's still alive, yep. Wanda Louise.
so is Wanda. She'll be 21 this year.
That's so cool.
I've
I
had
did
her.
not know they made it. I didn't know how old they got, I guess.
They
I know
usually.
horses can make it to about 20.
Oh, I have a Henny. He's 41. I've had him 31 years.
That is
Jesus.
crazy.
Dr. Pohl says if you want to live with forever, go live with Jody.
Yeah.
And then I'm the one sick with all this crap. And I'm never sick.
Well, like I said, I do apologize. I was just trying to
That's okay.
take on like some fun. I know that we've been
If you
dealing
ever
with
come
your.
here, I'll just tell Wanda about it. I'll let her take care of it. She looks so sweet and she's so old and she has like, imagine me with one tooth, like right here, like pretend I have one tooth.
Like one on the bottom, yeah.
See that? And she got that one tooth and she's got one way back here. That's all the teeth she has. And she'll that little tooth will come out and she lets me pet it. She even will kiss me. She's got some major horns. I mean, she's knocked me out of the chair when I'm sitting out with them. We have bonfires that night in the summer, me and the goats, and she'll ram the chair and make me fall on the ground. But she will kiss me. But man, if somebody else comes here, she first takes it down on Wilma, then Wilma faints and she kicks her when she's down. I mean, she's a bitch. And I brought Wilma for her because her mate died, and she's hated Wilma from day one.
It's like,
And
get up, I'm not done with you.
she's not. She's meaner and
Kicks her
dog
when
bit.
she's down.
She does. It's horrible. And it's like, oh my God. And, I'm trying to pick Wilma up. Well, now Wilma's gained a lot of weight. She's really chubby. She's short, but she's really chubby. And it's like, what are you doing, Wanda? I mean, Wanda's in pretty darn good shape for her age with what I feed her. I mean, it takes a lot just to mix her stuff up 4 times a day. And I make sure it's warm in the winter. I microwave it and stuff so they have a hot meal. But she'll look at my old lady friend like she's going to be nice to her, and she'll get up on her hind legs and do that, how they do that, and ram her. And she's 73 years old, and it hurt her arm. I mean, it bled. Like, you're not going to do that shit. She don't want no one talking to me.
Little
So
possessive.
she is, but I have to look, I'm all they've had for
A long time. A long time. Yeah.
just me and them. We have each other, and it's my biggest fear is something happening to me and my animals going. I just want to outlive them because they're all old. My pigs let's see, they'll be 11 this summer.
Come here, Dixie.
She's 20. My oldest donkey is 17. My youngest is 12. My old barn cat's 19. My mama duck is 15. I mean, they're old, but
Okay. I need to say this, and I'm sorry that I'm even saying this, but
he's
that
15.
song that's playing in the background isn't even the songs that you even listen
No,
to.
it's not, and it got louder. No, it's not my. I asked for it to play Coffee House.
But that's not the songs that you.
No,
Is Dave sleeping?
Dave's sleeping.
Oh, that is so cool. My daughter is just infatuated with that.
I love him.
He is so cool. That is a very cool bird.
He was so sad when his mate died.
Oh, I
He
bet.
loved her. Man, he loved her. They loved each other. So I don't say her name anymore, but my friend let me bury her in her flower bed.
Oh. Yeah, I had to put my cat down. She was 10, and She must have had like a stroke or something because I woke up one day and she could not move her back legs.
Oh boy, yep.
And then
Or-
I was scared. And then she started walking again and then she couldn't see and stuff. And then
Yep.
I put her down and she was 10. So I thought that was old.
I know. I mean, they just live forever. They do. I mean, my little dwarf was the youngest. He was 5, that dwarf donkey that passed, but he had a lot of medical issues when he was born. But Wanda, she's had to have beer probably 3 times in the 20 years I've had her. And Wilma had to have that special beer this summer. She got Frothy Bloat, and it's very expensive beer. And Wanda was just screaming when I popped the cap to that beer. She knew what it was. And Wilma was to get a half bottle of it. And I'm like, I ain't dumping the rest. If Wanda wants half a bottle of beer, she's going to get it. And oh my God, you should have seen that go. She lapped that crap up. And it tastes like, because Wilma wouldn't drink it. And I read the label and it said something about coffee, flavor, and chocolate. And I love mocha. I'm like, okay, I'm going to pretend I'm drinking it. Wilma will see it. Oh, the minute it hit my tongue, I gagged. I was scraping my tongue.
Oh,
Ugh.
that's
Oh,
So
no.
she's like, now you know.
It was gross, but Wanda will suck that stuff down. I mean, because she
yeah,
said
party time.
she loved it.
Where's
And it
the
ain't
petting zoo?
it's called, they're beautiful. I love the bottles. What is it called? Guinness?
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's expensive, but it's a dark beer. It's called dark beer. But that's the only thing that takes care of frothy bloat in a goat. Well, a safe thing. Because goats can't do anesthesia very well, so Dr. Pohl just uses Guinness beer or some man's name, Sammy or
Samuel Adams.
Samuel Adams. But I couldn't find that. All I could find was a Guinness, and it was like $14 for 6 bottles. I don't know if that's what beer costs, but I thought that was expensive. So I have 5 bottles in here, and I protect it with my life in case I need it.
See, okay, so what I'm noticing, and I'm sorry again, I'm gonna have to do this, but I'm normally thinking that this thing, when you shut off your music, that's when the whole thing begins. So if you have your music on,
Well, it shuts off on its own, and then all that stuff happens.
yeah.
And it shut off earlier, and it never shuts off at that time. It shut off earlier than when it normally shuts off. But usually right now is when I told y'all I went to bed. All right, go to bed. I let the dogs out. I brush my teeth. I let the dogs in, climb in bed, and then it goes off. And I have to yell at it to turn back on. Wait a minute.
Hi, Piper.
Hey. It's off. It's off.
And we were just talking about that.
No, wait a minute. It's on. I can barely hear it.
It's trying to get your attention.
I wonder if I'm home yet.
I mean, you should ask it.
That was weird. It's like you're 40 feet in your house and then something about 13 feet. And I was like, that's weird.
And I'm still
Right in your living room. Gosh darn it. Sorry, my
Let me
daughter.
turn the volume up, and then I'll ask it. Okay, Google. Volume up to 6. Okay, Google. How far am I from home?
If you drive, your current location is 13 feet away from 8,893 Sanders Road.
Now I'm 13 feet away still. I've never made it home. Okay, Google. Volume down to 2. I don't know when I'm going to be home.
Wonder how far 13 feet is. I'm wondering if it's your driveway that the location tags.
And say you live in a modular. You said how long it is.
14 by 70.
So maybe it's because it's wherever your internet or your Wi-Fi box is.
Shit, I was standing right beside the Wi-Fi box last night, and I was 30 foot.
Oh, that's
And then I
weird.
was 14 foot. Then I was 13 foot. Remember, Trust? I
Is
never moved. I stood
the
there.
Wi-Fi
Yeah.
box like further away from your driveway?
No, and I don't really have a long drive.
I wonder.
Allie, welcome
Allie.
in, honey.
I wonder if it's like from how they pinpoint the location on like the Google satellite.
But why would it say 30 and then 14 and then 13?
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense too.
Like, where was I when it was 40 foot away? I was standing right by the
Right.
Wi-Fi thing.
And does it go off of your phone too? I mean, your
What the?
phone's not in the same spot. That's
Yeah, I
interesting.
had my phone in my hand because Trust was talking to it. Boy, Piper must get up early. Ugh.
She got to get it on the road again.
That sucked to have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to. Ugh. You'd have to go to bed at 7 o'clock.
Did somebody shut a drawer or like get something from a drawer?
Mm-mm. I'm sitting here.
It sounded like a drawer was opening.
I didn't hear that.
Or
Millie
like
got-
being shut.
Millie got up and is staring. Her normal weird self. I don't know what she looks at. There's nothing there. She just stands there.
Dogs definitely sense things or see things we don't too.
Now the radio went down farther. Millie, what are you doing?
Is it one piece? Like this, the speaker and the system all built in together, or is it hooked up to like a speaker? Is there like wires going?
No, it's a you charge it with USB.
Maybe
Like it's just
is it like one device, like how your phone has a speaker on the bottom? Is it like one piece with a speaker built in?
It's
Okay.
just a little teeny round thing. Looks
Okay.
like the size of a egg McMuffin, or like a English muffin. Like it's about that big.
Okay.
Just a little teeny thing.
Little disc or whatever. Huh.
And
Because you know how like if you don't have a good connection to something,
and the Wi-Fi is right beside it.
right? Yeah, that's so weird.
I know. And my phone, I'm not far from it either.
But Amber, were you getting into a drawer or maybe shutting a drawer? Maybe.
Nope. I'm sitting on the couch.
Some things that you hear, I don't hear it.
I usually try to mute when I'm doing things so I don't have much background noise.
Well, my house is really quiet. I mean, we just all Milton's sleeping, Benjamin's sleeping, Bentley's sleeping. I don't know what Millie just did. Oh, she went to bed.
You know what? Jody, go check your room because I swear to God, I heard something closing or being opened.
She just went back there. I'm surprised she went to bed on her own.
She's like, I had enough of your shenanigans last night.
Oh, here she comes. I thought you were going to bed.
Can you turn on my heated blankie?
No. Millie, come on. Let's go to the bedroom for a minute. Mildred.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it's just me being like paranoid and then just hearing shit, or if it's something that was open or closed.
Well, she tried to open my bed. You don't need to get under the covers, Millie, for now until I come to bed. Just be on top. Nothing's wrong in here.
And it's just me being paranoid.
She's on the bed. Don't
Like,
leave my pajamas alone. You know that I have this weird OCD and I have to lay them out before I'm weird. I lay my pajamas out on
but
the bed.
I promise you, Jody, I heard something being open or being closed. It was like somebody was opening something.
That closet door's cracked open again.
That could just be a
Maybe that's
draft
what it
because the
was.
house is so old.
Right, because it won't stay shut. None of the other doors are broke.
My closet door does that.
Yeah, that's done that since I moved in.
Mine didn't do it until my grandpa passed away.
Oh
It was
my.
his closet, and then I turned it into mine.
He didn't want you to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if my donkey picture's straight. No, that's crooked again.
But I promise you, Jody, it sounded like a drawer was being opened. Or like being closed. Like it
That's weird because like I have all these brand new cupboards and they're like soft close, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Like I said, it might be me just being paranoid, but I don't know if anybody else heard it or not.
Oh, I don't. It wouldn't surprise me because actually tonight's the first night that nothing really weird has went on. Except for the broom trying to trip me when I was coming in.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to creep you out or anything. It's just that's what it sounded like because when we
Oh
were
no,
talking, it sounded like a drawer was being closed.
I'm so
And it was
used
like,
to the weird crap here. It's never ending. I mean, today the broom thing pissed me off. I got mad because I had my hands full and I was tired and I just wanted to come inside. And man, if I would have tripped over that broom, I'd have hurt myself. And I don't need that crap. It's like, what the heck? The broom has sat there for all winter. Mildred, why do you feel that you need to sit on top of me? Now you're on. You just kissed me in my mouth.
I don't know.
I'm a
Like I said, not trying to freak anybody out. It sounded like a drawer was being closed, and
nice.
I'm ready to go back to bed, but my daughter doesn't. She woke up
No.
and then threw my glasses at me and stuff, and I'm like, "What do you want?" And she points out into the kitchen and out into the living room. I'm like, "I know you know how to talk." She doesn't talk the best, but she she has a hard time. And she wanted her cup of milk, and I'm like, okay, well now we're laying here watching frickin' Despicable Me 4.
How old is she?
She'll be 3 on February 12th, so she's almost 3, just almost 3.
I'll ask you that every time. My my firstborn, she was born February 13th, 11:27 p.m.
My friend's daughter was born February 13th. I helped deliver her. Or I was in the room, you know.
Yeah, my daughter, she was my firstborn, but she was born 33 minutes before Valentine's Day, and Charlie was born 4:19 at 11:19 p.m. and he
Wait
was
a minute.
born the day before Easter.
Okay, shh. Before I got it. Did you say April 19th?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
It's your birthday?
The February 13th girl, her mom's birthday is April 19th.
Oh, how cool.
That is weird as hell. Her name's Jamie. Jamie and
This
Sierra.
lady at my doctor's office has the same birthday as him, but what's even funnier is this
Oh my
lady
God.
had a dog that had puppies, and she had 10 of them, and the dog ended up dying because you couldn't catch the internal bleeding.
Oh, yes.
So I went and took 3 of them, and they were born 4/19/19. So my son was
Oh,
born on my dog's 6th birthday, on 3 of my dog's 6th birthday.
that's cool. That's cool. That is just really weird that that's my friend and her daughter's birthdays.
Yeah, my husband was trying to make us wait. Like, I could have a 420 baby. I'll kill you. He doesn't
Oh,
even smoke weed. Like he's
right.
dumb. But
You can't hold it in. You cannot hold it in, man. Let me tell you what. I tried. They're like, you can't push. I pushed and she shot the hell out. There's no way I wasn't not pushing. You didn't. I barely made it to that hospital before I had her. I was there for just a couple minutes.
with
Oh, it
him,
was.
I had to have an emergency C-section because
Oh,
I started having a lot of heart problems with my pregnancy.
Oh,
So before that, like none of my kids, I'd never had an epidural. I like had never had a C-section. I like longest labor was 5 hours and 4 minutes. Just walked in and I had him in the parking lot.
oh, gee.
did
I'm
you
like,
have
I
an
got time.
epidural?
I've never had an epidural up
No.
until I had this one,
Yeah, because the
and that's
C-section
because
I
I had
had
to have the
to.
emergency C-section.
Yep.
Those are bad. You can have a lot of after effects from those.
With my
So
first
I
son, I had
didn't.
to.
Oh,
I
thank
like
goodness.
even my doctor was like, I can't believe you're carrying that baby around, and like
Thank
I
God.
went back to work. I think he was like 3 days old. I went back to work.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
that's because I've heard a lot of problems. I've had 3 friends that had that, and
I was induced with my first one, so I had to have. Asked for the epidural, and because with pitocin, the contractions were way worse, I guess. And I didn't really, by the time I got dilated enough to have the epidural, I took it. And then with my second one, I wasn't due for 3 weeks, and I just woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and thought I had to go to the bathroom, like take number two, and then I kept like having pains, and then by like 7 o'clock in the morning, it was getting worse, 6, 7 o'clock, and I kept going to the bathroom. In the bathroom, like I had to, poop. And my boyfriend's like, "You don't have to poop. You're having contractions." And we didn't have a car at the time because we didn't have insurance on it, and we didn't have a car. And my mom lived in Manton, and we lived in Cadillac. And I called her just like 8:30, and I'm like, "You better get here." Well, got to the hospital at like 9:15, and I had her at 9:27 in the morning. And yeah, I barely had my clothes off, and she was
that's
both.
about how my real mom explained it to me. I was born at 3:18 on
Come here.
Sunday, and she went into the hospital at 2:38 p.m. and had me.
The
I let
second
her.
one, they come faster after the first one, but I only have two, and that's all I can have. I'm fixed, and I'm almost 40. I ain't have any more kids.
Right. I don't have any kids.
There's nothing wrong with
Like I
having a
said, it was
baby
just
at 40.
I wouldn't want one at my age. I can tell you
I
that.
just, I was 30 when I had my first and 35 when I had my second. So I was like, man, I already waited a little bit longer, but this is like the normal age to have kids. If you think about it, I mean, my mom was 15. She had her kid in 10th. She had my sister when she was in 10th grade. I'm like, fuck
Yep.
that. You're a baby having a baby. I ain't doing that shit. No. Nope.
My first one passed away. I was 15. I was also married at
Mm.
15. And then
Oh
my
boy.
daughter, I had her when I was 16.
Yeah, my mom had my sister 3 months before her 16th birthday. And then my mom was a grandma at 33. I'm like, my daughter was 3 when I was 33. Like, that's so weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Super weird. But
My parents were older when they adopted me. 39 and 38. I guess that's not too old, but
The one I have now, he will be 8 months on the 19th. And the one that I carried before him, she turned 18 4 months after he was born.
that would be hard.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely different.
Yeah, that would be.
My best friend was murdered, and I have her daughter, and she's 9, and I've had her since she was 2.
oh wow.
That's too bad.
So like
No.
I've raised them, but
Right.
Get
the
that.
last baby I carried was they're 18 years apart.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's mine are just about 5 years apart, just 10 days shy of 5 years apart. And I thought that was a decent amount, but I don't know if I could do that 18 years. That would be, you just started all over.
I don't
I
even
told
want
my
to raise a
son since he
puppy.
wouldn't give me a grandbaby, I had to go get one or new one of my own.
Oh, I don't know if I could do it.
I never wanted kids just because the world changed so much by the time I was 25. You know, I
Right.
was 25 and stuff started to change. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to bring a kid into this world. And then I got pregnant when I met my boyfriend, and now we've been together. We just celebrated 9 years in December, so it'll be 10 this December. And, you know, our daughters will be 8 and 3, so it's like, I don't know. I'm comfortable with my life. I didn't grow up. I grew up without a dad, so I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want my kids to have that. And my
Right.
mom, you know, my mom's got 2 baby daddies and all that. You know, not that it's a bad thing, you know, whatever. But I didn't want to have all them issues,
Right.
you know, and all that stress my mom had. So luckily, I found a guy that
Well,
loved me and that I love, and we have 2 little girls together. So it's, you know, I'm glad I kind of broke the tradition because my sister's got 3 baby daddies, and I'm like, fuck that.
no, you're not. I'm sorry. You don't need to
I
be
was
so bad.
married at 15, so it was destined not to work. But pretty much as soon as our divorce was finalized, we became best friends. I
That's
still see
nice.
him to this day, and our son's 19.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My grandma was 17 and my grandpa was like 21 when they got married, and they're gonna be celebrating, I think, their 60th wedding anniversary this year. So sometimes when you're young it does last, but that was,
Yeah.
you know, back in the 60s. That's different than now, you know.
I was with him for 31 years. He married 29. Never thought for a minute he'd cheat on me, but
Which is exactly why my marriage didn't work. The second baby he made that wasn't mine.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I wouldn't. That's some crazy shit, man. My mom's ex-husband, cheated on her for 17 years, and she finally said enough's enough, and they got
Hmm.
divorced almost 3 years ago. So I'm like, you know, do what you got to do. But so
yeah, that's hard.
my older sister with her youngest live with my mom, and they're happy, and they got a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, the house, and they're good to go. And mom's, you know, hitting 60 here in the next couple of years, so she's not getting any younger. I don't want her to live by herself, you know. Loneliness does kind of, it can take somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Broken heart
Yeah,
syndrome.
yeah,
It's
for
hard.
sure.
It's hard to be alone and when you're sick and
Change your butt.
Hmm. You just
my
want somebody
aunt.
there to feel like that, you know, to have a little bit of help,
I
you know.
hate being sick alone. My mom was always right there. And now it's like, I mean, I've toughened up a lot. Now I don't want anyone around me, but I kind of do. Like this last with the pneumonia, that scared me. It was bad. And then hurt my sternum. That was painful. And then between that, I tore the cartilage in my rib cage when I had the pneumonia. My lungs hyperinflated because my friend took me to get my medicine. And I yelled at her, man. We were at the stoplight and she was going to go. And I grabbed her arm. I'm like, no, stop. And I got mad at her. And the truck ahead of us went to pull out. It was green. And a woman hit him head on.
Oh,
And I was going to get out at the intersection and my friend grabbed my hand and I screamed at her. And there was a carpool parking lot. I said, park there. I have to get the man. He's dead in the car, in that truck. And he's like, Jody, you can't. You have pneumonia. And I felt horrible. I ran as fast as I could. And I don't know how, but the third try, I ripped that door open and I felt something pop under my boob. And I tore all the cartilage in my rib cage.
oh,
But I saved him. He lived. He was so thankful. He was a fireman, actually. And I thought he was dead because he fell forward and all the airbags, whatever they do.
yeah,
And
deployed.
it was scary. And she went and worked on the woman. And then when I made sure he was out, I went and helped her with the lady. She was bleeding profusely.
Yeah,
And I felt awful.
my boyfriend rescued a lady from a burning car a couple years ago coming back from Mount Pleasant. It was like 6 in the morning, and this lady was passing on a hill, and she shouldn't have been. And they both went to swerve the same way, and they hit head on. And they rolled and stuff. Well, he stopped the car and put it sideways and turned the hazards on. And the one lady got ejected from her vehicle, so he went and checked on her, and she was fine, but her leg was broke. Well, the other lady was in her car, and it was on fire, and you could hear her screaming, "Help! I'm burning!"
And that's what scared me.
He ripped her door open. Well, he couldn't get her seatbelt off. Well, this guy, two more people stopped. It was a nurse, a lady that was a nurse on her way to work, and the other guy was just a bypasser, but he had a seatbelt cutter. And
Yep.
so he gave it to Justin, and he went in there and he cut her seatbelt off and dragged her out of there, and he got her about 15 seconds away, dragged her across, and it blew up. And he took a video of it, and he still has the video, but
What road was that on?
like if you go through Farwell, like if you leave Mount Pleasant and take the back way and go through Rosebush.
I remember hearing about that.
It was in like November of 23, I want to say.
Yes, it was right when I moved here.
But it was at like 6 in the morning. Gosh, yeah, it was that back road. I can't think of the road.
Was it Jordan? Not Jordan.
But yeah, when you go through the roundabout in Mount Pleasant there, instead of getting on the expressway, you can go towards Farwell, that back road, and I cannot think of the name either. Pickard or something, or Packard Road, or no?
Pickard. I mean, you go. It's not Pickard though. Once you go around the roundabout and go to Farwell, it's Pickard.
Before you would get to Rosebush, there in between there's a little hill, and you're not supposed to pass.
Say it was Jordan or Baseline. I remember hearing about that. Somebody had it on Facebook.
Yeah, he still got the video of the car on fire because, like I said, as soon as it happened,
Benjamin, did he put it on Facebook?
No, I don't think. I don't know if my boyfriend did or not. I think he might have.
Because I remember seeing that on Facebook.
Because the cop called him the next day and asked him how he was doing because he had glass and shit in his hair from getting in the car, trying to get her out of there and stuff. And they had called and talked to him and make sure he was okay. And he said that the people survived and stuff and thanked him for, stopping and not getting his camera out and video, and he automatically jumped into action. He called 911, said, "Hey," and they said, "We already know what happened. Somebody's iPhone in the vehicle and somebody had OnStar. We already know you're at this address or this area." And he said, "Yep." And he jumped right into action. He threw that phone back down on the car, and and he's like, you would be surprised, but as soon as accidents like this happen, people grab their phone and start videoing, and they don't help.
You should have seen the people driving by, and I'm sick as hell, 92 pounds, trying to rip a door off a truck. And that dude and I said to him, I didn't know how big he was, and I said, "I've got you," because he thought he was gonna fall out of the truck when the door, when I got the door open, but I couldn't open it all the way, and holy shit, that dude was like 6'1" and almost 300 pounds.
Right.
And I'm like, I've got you, buddy. I've got you. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, when it's a traumatizing thing like that, you're just trying to make them feel comfortable, like.
I can officially say that Jody here has officially survived one night of no terror.
I know it. It's actually, I've been cold. I got cold there a couple times. I was just cold. Now I'm hot.
That milk's better than this milk, sissy.
So you live by Mount Pleasant, Amber?
I'm in Cadillac, but my boyfriend goes to he gets medicated assisted treatment, so he goes to the clinic down there once a month.
What clinic?
Behavioral health clinic.
Oh. Okay, yep. Yeah, I just live south of Mount Pleasant, like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Off Wynn Road.
Okay, yeah, we got a...
Bro, if Amber comes and picks me up the next time that she goes down to Mount Pleasant, I will be gladly to do an investigation at your home for you.
And take my sign down. Climb that ladder 12 foot.
If I have to, I will take that sign and I will make sure that the nephew knows, hey, I took this sign down. You need to come get it. She does not want it on her property no longer. We believe it's a trigger. There's nothing there else that belongs to him. If you want the sign, here it is.
I'm
It's
actually
either the
taking
sign or the creeper van, but I can't get rid of that creeper van. I can haul a lot of
creeper
animals.
van. That's a
I mean,
cute
I've
name.
hauled, when I moved back here, I had both pigs. Millie was with them, both goats.
You can't tip
Uh,
it without a straw. Can't tip
I
it.
had Mama Duck, my barn cats, Bentley, my house cat, my old dog Boone I had to have put down. It was a loud screaming mess in that van. Had some hay in there. And then in the trailer, I had the turkeys, the chickens. My cousin
Is
has
that
my.
the only vehicle that you have, Jody?
No, I have a wagon, a Volvo wagon, and I have another car, but the alternator went out, another Volvo, but I'm just going to sell it to pay my tax.
I would sell it. Just
Oh, not my
get some
creeper
money.
van. I must sell my other Volvo that needs an
Yeah.
alternator.
Alternators aren't expensive. Our alternator went out in our Avenger, and my boyfriend changed it himself, and it was
Just
only like $40.
I don't
if you
have
plan
anyone
on
to do
putting
it.
it on FB, just say, hey, the alternator went out. Here's this
That's what I'm
vehicle
going
for
to do.
parts only.
It's a nice Volvo. It's an XC60. So, I mean, I paid 61 for it, and I'm just going to let it go for 3 because it needs an alternator.
Yeah,
I
But I
mean,
did go
they're
out.
three.
An
That's
inexpensive.
good.
alternator is like $60.
Yeah, if somebody knows what they're doing, they're like, yeah, it's like $60 there, and it takes like only an hour to fix. It's not even.
This one is a little bit more complicated because
Yeah,
it's the
because it's a
Volvo.
foreign
The
car.
alternator sits by the engine. I know my
Yep,
boyfriend
Oh
had to
shit.
take like the oil
yep.
where the dipstick is for the oil. We had to like move that, and then you
There's
got
a
to
lot
get
to take off on
down.
this one.
You got to have somebody on the top and the bottom though. So you got bolts you got to
Yes.
take out and shit. It's
And I don't really like this Volvo. I've always had the wagon. I've had 6 Volvos, and this one is the SUV type. I don't like it. I don't have enough room for all my animals. I don't like it. It's got this city drive stuff, and you have to push a button to start it. Like, I don't want this garbage. So when the alternator went out, I thought, I'd really like me an old farm truck to just trade it. But
Oh, so Jody, so I was explaining to my parents today before I went to take my little long ass nap, telling them the situation that you had in your home.
right,
And I told them about, how whatever it is that you have in your home did not like the prayer that I was saying. And they were saying, then there's some in there, if it doesn't like the prayer, then it's something else. Something negative is there. And that's what's driving you to your breaking point.
and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's in here. I mean, as for that earring and pendant, that's me trying to help this poor kid. I mean, I wouldn't think that would have any. I mean,
I'm
he's
Wait
missing.
a minute. Ambry, remember how we were talking about that one thing? Wouldn't that one thing be a trigger?
Which one thing?
The Ouija board?
No.
That's in the garage. That's probably making my goat go crazy. Trash in the place.
I mean, wouldn't it? But I'm just asking, wouldn't it be a trigger? Like, even though that she's played with it, but not like,
Not on that
how long
property.
was it? I'm sorry, what was that, Ambry?
She didn't play with the Ouija board on that property.
No, it's just packed in the box. I packed it in when I actually moved to Kentucky. I sat in that box, and then I moved the box here.
My suggestion is that you put black tape on it. You put a black long X on it, and just light that baby on fire.
Or leave it for the new owners.
Oh hell no!
I'm not gonna.
No.
I'm joking because she's a really nice girl that wants to buy my house. I just can't move right now, so I hope I don't lose a buyer. I have no place to go. Or I would do it right this instant, but I don't have any place to go.
Okay, you want to hear a creepy thing that happened today?
Oh,
Yes.
The guy's name that you had me searching Eric Randall or Eric Fisher.
yeah.
So there was a body pulled out of a lake, and they were trying to see if it was somebody else, and somebody kept saying Eric Fisher, who's missing from Illinois. It's spelled Fischer. It's like, so same name, different spelling, different person.
Oh my
They
God.
found a body like 2 miles from my house last year. There's a campground, and it was like in the wooded part of the campground, and nobody ever said anything once they got it ID'd, but we knew that there was like a wallet with it. Well, they started saying that maybe the Eric Fisher guy was the one that they found here, which he ended up not being. But Eric Fisher has like been on my radar all day today since we talked about
That's,
that last night.
isn't that weird how things like that
Yes.
happen?
Yeah. And Heather was like, "Isn't that who you were just talking about?" Like, yes, but not the same person.
That's
Wait,
weird.
wait, wait. Hey, hold up.
So it was meant to be.
Jody,
Yeah.
Jody, remember how I was saying something about a scuba diver that drowned in there,
Yes,
and there
at
was that little
Marview.
girl that drowned in there?
And I went by Marview today when I went to get feed.
Kind of a coincidence.
That is weird because, yeah, we were talking about that and I drove right by there today.
What little girl drowned?
There was a little girl. Here, I'll look up.
Drowned
Wait,
in Marview. And remember also, I told you the little girl that was buried here just if you went through my pasture and through the woods.
yeah.
Probably about 15 years ago, Tabitha Horn. And a psychic actually found her body. And I remember when her dad did that, her stepdad, it was awful. But he went to prison, but he's out now and lives in that same house right over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
he murdered the girl and buried her? Damn.
No, but she was so cute.
Oh, man, that's crazy. 15 years of that.
That's all yeah.
Well, there's a guy here in Cadillac in 2024 that murdered a guy and demembered his body and stuff, and he got 10 to 15 because he took a plea.
See that police shit. That's
Mm-hmm.
not, I mean, that's just
Our
bull.
legislature. That's why we got to go to Lansing and fucking just like. So I shared this thing on FB, and I don't know if it's real or not. It's just a thing that I seen that somebody shared. In Utah, they passed this law that for drivers, if you have like a bunch of DUIs with a high BAC, like over 0.16 and stuff like that, that you get a restriction on your license that says no alcohol sales, that you cannot buy alcohol.
You know, I heard that.
And I think they should pass that everywhere.
Yeah.
Because
They'll just have somebody else do it.
well, you know what I'm saying though, but at least they're trying to stop people from, because a 13-year-old boy got killed by a drunk driver because the guy was a multiple offender for impaired driving and he killed somebody. Huh?
They slap them on the hand and let them out, so they're not learning anything because of all these pleas. Like my ex here, that dumbass that's in prison. He had, okay, I guess there was two victims that I got justice for this prison sentence. Of course, I did it concurrent, but they were false pretense, and he was fourth a habitual offender on both of them. He's had fourth habitual 3 or 4 times, and they just knock it down to second.
Yeah.
He's never going to get fourth habitual.
Uh-oh.
And now, you know, now there's Oklahoma, 2 warrants in Oklahoma, 2 in Michigan. And they won't extradite him to Oklahoma, and I can't pay again. They just don't have any resources. Well, one time I found him, he was in Colorado, which wasn't that far from Oklahoma. They could have extradited him, and he could have done that charge. And then I would have hounded Michigan to extradite him here when he was done with that sentence. So he gets out, he's still going to be a fugitive. And he's going to have some woman that's on his roster help him. And they'll run together and steal from people and hurt women and recruit homeless and
No Bonnie and Clyde.
just be sick and do whatever they do with these homeless, and they're never seen again. It's disgusting. because you went and you offered them a warm place to have schmecks? You sick son of a...
Right.
Language.
I couldn't imagine doing that. I just couldn't. And what did he do with the transgender? I think some weird stuff. Because I heard some weird stories from other women.
That's crazy.
And I can just I can like envision what he did to that homeless transgender. Chrissy, they called him. His name is actually Michael. Michael Chrissy Carver. And I can't believe that they closed the investigation. That's ridiculous.
I think I seen that somewhere because I remember hearing that name.
I shared it everywhere. Because his brother shared it for a little while, and that's the only family member he has left, and his brother hadn't seen him for months because he was homeless. Like, how can you watch your brother be homeless?
My neighbors are trans. They are
That
male to female.
that young girl that drowned.
Yeah.
Somebody made a comment about it, but it's no longer here. It was like somebody was saying something about a young girl that was like that drowned, and they took it off Facebook.
It's gone? We just read that last night.
Yeah, it's gone.
Because I was over here to Marvy Lake. Well, that's weird.
My little girl's afraid to let me clip her nails. She's so mad right now. It doesn't hurt. She wants to do it herself.
That sounds like you.
Okay, here we go. This is from Harley Walker. She
Oh, I
says,
know
"Yes,
her.
it
She
does.
lives in
Hold on. Yes, it does. I met a diver that was diving in the Bass Lake and ended up in Rock Lake in Marlview Lake. They said that there were several caverns underground, which is crazy, in cool classic cars. Also, I heard a body cell down there. Classic cars and train makes sense. I used to live on the edge of the road right by the ridge. Back in the woods, we found an old railroad tracks.
Yeah.
I assume we're going to be connected to the one that ran through the Vincentburg.
That's the railroad tracks I was telling you we rode horse down, and my horse wouldn't go through that fog. It's foggy there all the time. Right behind Marvy Lake. Like, I looked at it today, and it was just, it's so green, but it just looks so eerie. Like, it's really scary. And when the train went in there, they say the conductor, he drowned. And then the team of oxens, there was a team of draft horses. What the hell?
Somebody made a comment that they swam in the middle of the night, and they said they promised that they felt something trying to pull them underwater.
Oh, I'd never swim in that lake ever. I thought my...
Lake Miwataka up here in Wexford County, a lady unalived in it.
I remember them talking about that over the Becca case.
It was Mike Moffat's wife, Jody Moffat was her name. Apparently she took some cinder blocks and tied a rope around them, and then tied them around her legs and walked them out to the water, and then threw the blocks in the water.
Apparently that happened at Marvy Lake too. I've heard stories that several people, they've done that too.
Yeah, Dayhoff Lake, and people still go there all the time.
And then people are saying something about there was a train, but then people are saying there was no train.
No, there was. And the conductor drowned with it. It derailed right there. The train trellis is right by Marvy Lake.
Well, according to other people's comments, they're saying that there is no train. There's no. I don't know.
I've heard that since I was a little girl.
That's the same place. Stop.
So this lead person says my grandfather was a crane operator for Grand Trucks Railroad. My dad told me that When he was a little boy, maybe early 1940s, the railroad sent a crew on a raft-type barge to dredge the lake and ship
But there's no
it.
bottom.
No,
It's all it's marl. It's like a
I'm
huge
just,
marl pit.
I don't know. I'm getting off that one. That does not make any fucking sense. People sitting here arguing back and forth on who's right and who's wrong, who's right, who's wrong.
It's comments and stuff.
Oh yeah, people are arguing back and forth about was there a train? Was there not a train?
They're probably all
Was there?
locals here. That Harley Walker, she's a local. She lives uptown.
Have you heard the tale of the bottomless
She's the
lake just
crazy one.
outside of Westerberg, Michigan? Stories of Marl Lake have been around for decades. My grandfather used to tell me a story of a train that went off the track and into this lake. And some say it connects to other lakes. Have you heard the tale of the...
There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, I've
They
always
need
been told
they
that.
need to start looking at that.
So that town is like haunted. It sounds like.
It's a pretty lake. It really is. There's a lot of things around here like that. That spooky stuff. But Marl Views, it's only like 2 miles from here. I just went by it today. Okay, will you guys listen? Will you look at me?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure something ain't fucking up. Will you look up here? What color is my ceiling?
White. Why?
You don't see it like something like a pink.
There is no pink. I promise you, Jody. There is no pink.
Just wait.
Ambry, are you seeing this as well?
What are we looking at?
Her
I just
ceiling.
like freaked out because my aneurysms are behind my eyes right now. Now it's white.
I promise you, there is no pink. I promise.
I hope my other eye's not fucking up. Because this right eye happened so quick. I was on the video with Kim and she fucking got help for me. Now I can see. That's fucking weird.
Could be from sitting there staring at your phone for so many hours.
Right now it looks pink. Is it? Now it's white. Are you guys not seeing me?
Oh,
Please tell me that it's not my... I'm trying to look at my pupils, but I can't see close up.
it's not your eyes. Your eyes are fine. So remember how we were just talking about the train wreck and something about a lady that committed suicide?
Yeah?
Well, here's this. Teacher suicide. A rumor suggests a teacher has committed suicide by tying cinder blocks to his feet and drowning in the lake.
She did it to herself or she offed him? She took her own life that way?
It says a rumor suggests
No
a
rumor.
teacher committed suicide by tying cinder blocks to his feet. So yes, he did it to himself.
Man, I couldn't do that, man. I'm afraid of water. I can't swim.
And then
Neither could he.
the
No.
submerged
Sorry, I'm going to hell and I already know
I
it.
don't know how he could have got. He must have been a tough son of a gun because I sure couldn't walk with cinder blocks on my ankles. Then be no turning back. You're done. Couldn't even kick, man.
Yeah, that's what that Jody Moffat did on Muataka at Day Off Lake.
That name sounds so familiar. We had Moffats here, and she schmurdered this
Oh,
I was a
okay.
little
You guys,
girl.
do you guys want to hear something crazy?
I plug my phone in.
So this is what people have been commenting. This says other objects, less common rumors, including Jimmy Hoffa remains and many
That
bowling balls resting at the bottom of the lake.
I've heard that. See, my ceiling was just pink.
Never found his remains. They never found his body.
Y'all got a lot of bodies in Missouri. Or in Michigan, Missouri.
Oh hell yeah, there is. My mom, my real mom. I found my real mom. This sad, and she actually lived in Blanchard. I don't know if y'all know where that is, but it's not far from Vestaburg at all. It was crazy. I lived so close to her. Anyways, when I met her, they had a big party for me or whatever, and so I knew her probably 2 or 3 months, and she would talk about her sister-in-law. She was in a safe house.
And then it also talks about how I guess a scuba diver also lost his life trying to find something.
In the Morrow View.
Yeah.
Yes. So, anyways, this woman, it was her sister-in-law. She got out of the safe house. She had two sons, and they were going to help her get them back. And, oh, she was the sweetest woman. They got her a job. We have an IGA here in Edmore. And they got her a job. She was going to have a home, have her boys. She was staying with her
Oh.
sister, and they were playing
Are
cards.
you guys ready for this?
Are you gonna let her finish her story?
And
Sorry.
her husband shot her through the window, and she fell on her sister and died.
Oh.
It was sad. She was a sweet woman. Never got to have a life. But he's in prison for life. Okay, go ahead, Trust. I'm just still watching my ceiling.
So this is when, remember how we were mentioning a child who drowned?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this child drowned back in 2012, in July 2012. 11-year-old boy tragically drowned while playing on a floating island about 30 feet from the shore.
Where was that at?
That is at the same lake.
He was on a floating dock?
Floating, it says playing a floating island.
At Marview?
Yeah?
Holy shit, I'd never. God, nobody even swims there.
And then it says local legends of death, urban legends present about a school teacher who supposedly committed suicide by jumping from a boat with weights and tied to his feet. Another legend claims a person drowned in Morrow Lake. Their body later surfaced in a different nearby lake.
Yeah, because there's Bass Lake, Rock Lake, and Marview. All right in a row. I'm telling you, I keep seeing that pink on my ceiling. And when I look up, I can't see nothing because I can't see above me. Now it's white. Maybe it's just some, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because I'm looking at you guys' walls and shit to see if they're changing colors too. Huh.
So
Okay.
then it says second merchant something. It says residents often recount a bulldozer, a jeep, sinking into the lake during the construction or recreational activities. Legend says they were swallowed by the fall's bottom and never found.
That's the marl, like what I had on my farm. Because when my mom was a little girl, her parents' draft horses went in the marl pit. And that was my old farm.
Swallowed by the false bottom?
Yeah, because it's called marl. That's why it's marl view. It's almost like quicksand. There's lots of marl pits in this area. I mean, I had one on my farm, and 2 draft horses were sucked into that one, and they couldn't get them out.
Oh.
They were my mom's parents' draft horses. Yeah, that's what that whole lake is, and nobody swims there. Only the brave fish there. I mean, my brother did. He ice fished there. I'm scared to go on shore, like I'm gonna fall in or something. Especially not having any lower visual field and seeing where I step. Sploosh. And there's no bottom. You can't stand up. Nowhere. Not even from the shore. I mean, there's nowhere to stand up. And then apparently there's a whole bunch of springs under it that feeds into Bass Lake and then Rock Lake.
I don't know. I mean,
It is.
like,
It's very pretty. I should have took a picture of it when I went by there. They have a little roadside park. It's closed for the winter right now, but with picnic tables and little grills.
Your brother used to go there and fish?
Yeah, he was there the night that he took his own life. His footprints were there because I went. And then he went to his other lake he fished at where his shanty was and left his notes. And then he went to this pond across from the old farm and never got out of his truck.
How long ago was that?
1994 would have been January 11th, his birthday. Soon here. The anniversary. Well, it was a blizzard that night. It was horrible. My dad had just died 10 days before that.
Wow.
It was awful. And I knew he was back to the pond, but it was a long drive and I had a 2-wheel drive truck and it was a blizzard. And I almost was going to walk back there, and when the police came, they said it's a good thing nobody went back there because he had never exited the vehicle. And had there been footprints, there would have been an investigation and all this stuff. Yeah.
I thought you said his footprints were there.
On Marlview Lake. He had been there first, and then he went to the cemetery and visited my dad. And then he went to this other lake his shanties were on and left notes. And there, why he did all this that night, I don't know. To go everywhere and not leave the notes in his truck with him. He had his birthday gifts we had just given him in the truck with him. In this pond we always went to as kids. That's where he went, but he never got out there. But you could see his footprints at the cemetery. He walked up to the grave. There wasn't a stone yet because it was only 10 days old, you know.
Right.
But he had walked out onto Marlview Lake. And that just, like, I was trying to see, you know, I could see good then. So I was like, did he fall in? What the hell? You know, because he would go night fishing. So I thought, well, something took me to the cemetery and I seen his tracks. And then his friend's dad went to Twin Lakes. It was called Twin Lakes at this old Boy Scout camp, Camp Cutler. And to check there, and I went to the pond. And I didn't have a cell phone back in 94 or nothing like that, either did he. And so I seen headlights. And I'm like, oh my God, maybe he's fishing there. And his friend's dad came, because the other lake was just down the road, and checked on me at the drive. And I said, I think he's back there. And he's like, how did he get back there? Because he had a 2-wheel drive. And it was bad. It was so bad. But once I called the police and they came. And they came back and told us. Because, I mean, my mom, our family home was only across the road really from there. And so my mom didn't have a lot of money. And she couldn't afford a wrecker. And her brother had a tow service and he refused to do it for free. And mom was broke. I mean, she just paid for dad's funeral and, had the stone ordered and all of that. And the police said it wasn't that bad. So my husband and I went to get the truck, and actually it wasn't that. There was nothing there. I mean, they told us to bring garbage bags to sit on, but there was nothing there. So we took the truck to our house, so my mom wouldn't have to look at it. And I offered to clean it, but everything went under the seat. When I started to clean it, I freaked out. I couldn't do it. Yeah, he had went to all those lakes, but walked out onto Marlby Lake. And if anybody knows Marlby Lake, that's scary. And the police had sent someone to check there, too, to make sure he didn't fall in. But I seen headlights at the pond. His truck was running. And they said it was about time of death was a little after midnight, and it ended up being his birthday. The 11th.
But what did he do? How did he do it?
With my grandpa's handgun.
I don't know how people do that, man.
I don't know why I mean, it was 10 days after Dad died, but
Damn, that's hard.
yeah. It was,
Push play, sissy.
it was really hard with my mom.
Oh, I bet.
And his dog he had walked out to see his coon dog, Ranger. And it was 2 weeks later, Mom went out to feed Ranger and he was dead.
It's crazy.
My brother had him though for 14 years and they were together every single day. But he didn't take him with him that night. He left him.
Okay. Oh, okay. Shh. Okay, I'll go down.
Which was
You want the
not
movie?
when he thought of the dog, at least. He didn't take him with him. But he had all his birthday gifts in the truck with him.
What?
We just had his birthday. He came to the house for dinner and get his birthday gifts. Because his birthday was the next day. And
It's sad.
so
Mom's right there.
that's the 11th coming up here.
January?
Yep.
That's my friend's birthday, but that's my lucky number is 111.
Seriously? That's your friend? Oh my God, that's
Yep,
so weird.
11174. He's from here, but he lives in North Branch, Michigan now.
And he was born in 69, 11169.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so ironic with your friend.
Numbers have a lot. I think numbers mean a lot when it comes to
They
stuff
do.
like that.
Me too.
They do. I am so, yeah.
I have
And my
so many
dad's-
angel numbers saved in my book.
That's what I am so into that. And it was on a Tuesday. And it was, my dad died the day after his birthday on a Tuesday. 10 days before that. And then Mom, when she was in her car accident, it was on a Tuesday. But hers was a month after her birthday. So all my brain surgeries, I told my brain surgeon, it was after my birthday. It was March 1st. It was actually the day I was due to be born, but my birthday is February 27th. I said, we cannot do it on a Tuesday. The stars just don't line up for me.
My daughter, my second one, was due the 28th of February, and I had her on the 12th. My grandma's birthday is May 1st, or March 1st.
My dad's birthday is May 1st.
Huh. I was supposed to be born March 1st.
My
My
mom
birthday.
had 3 kids. My oldest brother's birthday is October 21st. The middle kid is September 21st. I'm August 20th, and my mom's mom was July 21st.
July 21st was Mom's funeral.
I ruined it for everybody.
Trust's birthday is the same day as my mom's.
Yep.
Wow. Isn't that weird how,
Yep.
I mean, so I was on, was it this live or some live, and somebody's birthday was the same as mine, but a different year.
But it's weird because all these numbers, all these months and stuff, and then you meet people that have the same birthday as people you know and stuff. It's so weird. You know what I mean? Like, but I think it means something.
It does, and
It really does.
maybe it was Heather Marie's live, because I only go to Heather Marie's and here, and I mean, once in a while I was going to Nicole's, but
Hmm.
then all that happened with her.
I think
I'm sorry. I have to say this. Nicole needs help.
I know that now.
yeah.
Seen that today. That
Is there more? I haven't looked in a while since the crash out.
Which one?
she just she made a link with it. I can't remember all of it.
The one that
I,
got into it with She's Country, Ray.
She got into it with her?
no,
Oh yeah.
she got into it with who? Oh, she got into it with.
With Ray?
Yeah,
Yeah, but she's
Oh, I
country.
missed all that.
that Nicole that she
Yeah.
was with.
I thought she stayed at her house
Oh.
Hmm.
that night. They
Yeah.
she spent the night there.
There was a falling out of some sort, and Nicole's going off the deep end, I think, but I
Holy
don't know.
shit! 'Cause she got in. I mean, I don't think she talks to Heather anymore.
Well, on her live, when she crashed out at the end, she's like, "This is why people kill themselves, blah, blah, blah." Oh, it was bad. I'm like, oh, she needs help. Pray for her.
Yeah,
I
things not
that
to yell.
that
So
must
just,
have been during the day.
yeah. And this, I mean, she just gets too personally involved with stuff, and you're not supposed to take it personal like that. It's
No,
hard, but you can't when it comes to people that are missing and
no.
unalived and all that stuff. It's not for the faint of heart. And if she's already got, mental health issues, which a lot of people do, a lot of people have shitty childhoods and stuff and have trauma. You
It
just
sounds like she
take
maybe
care of
had
it.
them beforehand, and it triggered it.
Yeah, and it's hard. The world is so different now, and mental health is a big thing for a lot of people. It's not
I've
easy.
never. I mean, I just wasn't worldly until this happened to me, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I mean, and then just to wow, I just can't believe. I mean, TikTok did help me track down this idiot or whatever. That was the first I ever used TikTok to make some videos, but. And then when I
You,
started watching these lives and these videos, it's like, oh my God, this is happening. And then it was the Rebecca case that I just really never watched a live before and couldn't believe this stuff would happen. It's unbelievable.
That's how I started watching lives, was the Rebecca Park case.
Yes. I mean, I watched one, this beach, the Corn Beach, because it was upbeat and fun and, you know, but this serious stuff, like, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I watched all of that Dora and Chef and Basement and then, then they muted me or whatever on Chefs, but then I was muted on K-Snaps. And then on Dora's, this last case with that Aiden thing. I mean, they didn't yell at me, but the people in the comments, they didn't like my opinion, but it's how you see how rude people are and how mean they are. And I mean, like this guy coming in here, if he was under the influence, and that wasn't nothing compared to some of those lives you read them, what them people say. Holy cow, they're mean.
so I was gonna talk to my mom and my dad into this, kind of like planning a trip for this summer. I want to go visit the Pearl Harbor and pay my respects.
My brother always wanted to go there to do that.
I mean, even though I keep talking about it, it always chokes me up because, again, we all need to realize that even though that we had people that attacked New York and harmed a lot of people, but we also need to remember that the Pearl Harbor was on December 7th on 1941, which an Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service conducted a surprise attack on us.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I gotta go get a chocolate donut. I'm hungry again.
Get this. In the attack, almost 2,400 Americans were killed, 1,000 were wounded. The Japanese damaged and destroyed over 20 American naval vessels, including eight battleships, over 300 airplanes. The attack was carried out in two ways. The first wave was detected by a radar at 7:55 a.m., but it was mistaken for expected a group of American planes. The bombing started a minute later. The second wave were more devastating than the first. It was launched at 8:40 a.m. The USS Arizona was hit 4 times by a bomber, eventually sunk with the loss of 1,177 officers and crewmen.
Sorry, I was hungry again. Apparently,
But the thing is
donuts.
that we lost the last survivor of the Pearl Harbor attack. He was the only survivor.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember the guy's name. Why can't I remember his name?
God, I'm eating a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of junk.
And then there's this, because I looked it up. One of the most frequently told tales is about the ghostly noises reported on the USS Arizona. Memorial visitors and staff have reported hearing unexplained sounds, footsteps when no one else is around. Hushed voices, whispers, and even sounds of distant explosions. Some believe the sound could be regional echoes from the day of the attack.
You should look up the Edmund Fitzgerald and all those people that died.
I heard there was like 13 or 15 something. That's my next look up. In 2011, an Australian family visited Pearl Harbor, capturing a chilling image beneath the waters above the USS Arizona that went viral. What the fuck?
What is that?
Please tell me that I'm seeing this right.
I can't see it. Ask one of the Ambers. They have 2 eyes.
Ambry.
Or they're both not Amber. Am I calling one of them the wrong name?
No, we're both named Amber, but mine says Amberry.
Oh, okay.
Please tell me I'm seeing this right.
The face?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Oh
it.
my gosh, now I see it. The nose, the eyes. Who is that?
That to me looks like a person just crying out for help.
It looks scary.
According to the military magazine Task and Purpose, one of the most chilling ghost stories from Pearl Harbor involves a sailor who was shot after abandoning his post during the bombings. It is said that his spirit now haunts the deck of the sunken USS Arizona during the low tide. On a special episode of the television show Ghost Hunters in 2011, the team made their first visit to Hawaii to investigate claims of paranormal activity of the Pacific Invitation Museum in Pearl Harbor, led by Jason Howells, Grant Wilston from the Atlantic Pearl Paranormal Scientists. They explored the original airplane hangars from the morning of the 1941 attack, which still bore the scars and the bullet holes from the day. Dude, this is like, it's just like, this is like the biggest attacks that we've had in history.
I bet in the future worse things will happen. The way
I
our
hope
world.
not. I really hope not.
I do too, but no. What are you eating, Nelson? What did you just eat?
I just got on FB for a second, and in Traverse City, cops that had there was a bunch of cops that went and arrested somebody because they got a call that somebody's trying to break into somebody's house, beating on their door and screaming, and then ran around the house to a different door and was beating on it and screaming, but I guess they caught the guy, so.
That
Jeez.
happened here in Edmore with several houses a couple weeks ago. I don't know. Did I lock my door? Yeah, I locked it. I'm trying to get in that habit.
I don't know. Maybe this was a bad idea for me to look this up because all I can feel is emotions going.
Just breathe. That's what everybody told me.
I don't know. Like all I feel is sadness. That's all I feel.
Oh,
Like now that I looked up that stuff, that's sitting. Honestly, if I could, I would send every letter to every family that lost a family member in that attack.
that was a long time ago.
I know, but I like that hurts. Like that actually hurts my heart.
And to imagine now all the bad stuff that happens everywhere. So many people have so many losses.
The world is such a scary place anymore.
It certainly is.
It's starting to not feel like home.
I know
Now you know how I feel. I don't feel either.
we want to travel. Like, I want my kids to see things. Like, we've already been up over the Mackinac Bridge. I've taken them to Chicago and stuff. We've been to a few places, and they're just little still.
Right.
More than what I've been when I was that age. I have never been to the Mackinac Bridge until I was 37. So,
We went every year.
and I've lived here my whole life, so. Dad's sleeping. It's time for you to go to bed. But we were gonna take them. My daughter wants to go to a water park for her birthday. She wants to go to the Great Wolf Lodge. Well, my mom just took her back in November, and that shit's way too expensive for me. Soaring Eagle, the water park is pretty nice for a lot cheaper. So I'm like,
Yes. And if you go during the week, it's even cheaper.
see, we can't because my boyfriend works, so
Right.
he might be able to take a Friday off, but because of the work he does, he can't really miss. Because
Right.
he's a like a warehouse lead and stuff like that for where he works, and he, has semis that he has to unload and stuff like that. So they can't really,
Right.
he can't really take the time off like that. But my daughter's birthday's on a Sunday, so we wanted to go Friday till Sunday. So that way we had that all day Saturday. And,
Right.
oh, I don't know. I just feel like it's cheaper in that. Because at the Great Wolf Lodge, it's cashless. You have to use a debit or a credit card. You cannot take any cash.
Expensive here.
So, and then, like, having to use a credit card to play at the arcade and stuff, that's just
Yeah,
nonsense.
that's ridiculous. Like, we got this new Taco Bell in Edmore, and everybody was so excited, and these old people came to get me the other night to go up there. And they, like, stood there, and I'm like, you realize what this is? That there's nobody to wait on you. You have to use this kiosk. Those poor old people didn't know a thing about it. I was kind of new to it. I mean, I figured it out. But, like, these old people, they can't do that shit.
That's right. Yeah, my grandma and grandpa. My grandpa cannot figure out how to use his phone ever. Like, you cannot text them because they don't know how to check
But
it.
they have flip phones. Well, she has a smartphone that she doesn't know how to use. But he has an old flip phone. And then we get to this Taco Bell. And, I mean, I was excited to have a restaurant. We have McDonald's and Burger King. But it's like, wow, this is weird. I've never... I mean, they don't eat on you.
Everett
They don't
just got a
take your
Taco
order.
Bell also.
You what?
Everett got a Taco Bell not very long ago, too.
Stanton did, Edmore did, Carson did, and now they're building one in Lakeview.
Taco Bell
Here I
here in
sit.
Cadillac sucks. But they're the only ones open past midnight.
This one's only open till midnight, but
It seriously takes... You're not there for less than 20 minutes. And if you're only 20 minutes, then that's fast. I sat there for 45 minutes one night, but I paid online. I did everything on my app and paid for it already, or I wouldn't have waited. You know what I mean?
right.
And everybody was waiting for food and stuff, so I'm like, fuck. I literally sat there for no shit, 45 fucking minutes in the line and just sat there waiting for food.
I was impressed. This place was pretty fast. We maybe waited 10 minutes. For them being new, they'd only been open 3 days when we went.
Right. And yeah, so they were busy, so that's not bad at all. But 45 minutes, that's a little out of it. Like, did you just wait for your fucking truck to get here? Like, what's
Right.
going on? People falling asleep, like, but they do DoorDash and stuff too, so they have to get all that out at a certain amount of time.
Shit, I wish we could DoorDash here.
Oh my gosh, there's DoorDash everywhere. Speedway.
Not here.
Cadillac's big for DoorDash.
Right. Not here. So I'm going to make sure I have everything for my surgery that I need because I won't get to go anywhere. I mean, I've been driving with one eye now because they didn't take my license or nothing. But after surgery, I'm going to be a little nervous because I have to wear a patch. So I don't think I'll be coming on the live with the pirate patch.
I had to wear a patch when I had eye surgeries when I was a kid. And I would never leave them on because I was like, I had 5 eye surgeries from the time I was less than a year old till I was 10. So like I would never leave the patch on my eye, and I'd always rip it off, and my eye would be all. My mom's like, I tried like gluing that fucker on there one time, and he still ripped it off. That big old scar, or that big old tear across your eye. Like, thanks, what the fuck?
The patch they make you wear after eye surgery, though, is that for me it's a hard, like it's got holes in it, but it's freaking plastic. You have to tape the shit to your eye.
Yeah, see, the one they had for me was just like a soft little patch over my
Right.
eyes.
They won't let me use that because I bought a pirate patch. I shouldn't. You probably think I'm crazier and shit, but it's hard when you have. I mean, if you do this, I can see a lot better, But when both eyes are open, like I'm looking at, like Trust looks sometimes like cuckoo looking because I can't, like when I look, like I just seen that pink on my ceiling. But like I can't take my glasses off and see. But if I shut this eye, things are just like he's clear right now.
Right, but you can't hold that eye shut. They don't want you to put anything on it. You have to have something over top.
Right, but when I'm doing chores, I get fogged up. And so I bought this pirate patch, so when I go out and do chores, I put my pirate patch on. I hope these neighbors don't see me, because like that one morning, I was in my pajamas, my muck boots, my chore coat, and my pirate patch. Nah, I hadn't slept a wink yet. But like, I'm not going to wear it on this damn live pirate patch. Like, who the hell's she? But it's hard, like, when both my eyes are open. Trust looks like it's weird. And I keep
saying, you drive?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I wear my patch.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn girl, you dangerous behind the wheel.
I wear my.
Aye, aye, matey, get out of the way.
I mean, especially at night. If I'd rather go at night so nobody sees me. Like I'm hooked on mocha. I'm hooked. I am so hooked
Less
on it.
people on the road you can hit. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
I'm like I'm the mocha lady at McDonald's, and I was in Kentucky, and I mean, if I'm not there, they message me and say, "Are you all right?" You know, and they give me free mochas. And when I moved to Kentucky, they gave me $100 gift card and a bottle of mocha pump syrup. And when I moved from Kentucky to here, they gave me $50. So like I go at night and I wear my patch because they know about my eye. But I don't want to go in public with that on. You know what I mean? But it's the only way it's easier for me to focus.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and do this. I mean, it does sometimes give you a headache with it shut,
I have
but
to get,
you can focus.
all right, I have to get the rest of my teeth pulled at the end of this month. Because
Oh,
just having kids and not being able to get the nutrients my body needs from having gastric bypass surgery and stuff, my teeth went fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have to get them pulled just before they start getting too bad. You know, they're just breaking now. And I don't want it to get to the point because that shit hurts so
oh, I
bad.
know. That's another thing I've had in the last year. I have $4,000 in these teeth.
Oh my gosh.
My teeth were perfect, and all of a sudden
Mine
it
were
was
too.
horrible. Like it was before the pneumonia. I had to get one pulled. I've never had teeth pulled, and I said, well, because I can't have any root canals because of my brain aneurysms, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to get a tooth pulled, you know, and I cried because my teeth have been perfect for so many years, and I got a dry socket.
Oh, I can. Them are hard to get. That's crazy because I
Oh
can
my
smoke. I can smoke right after getting my tooth pulled, and it's hard to get dry socket on the top.
So they're trying to tell me that caused the pneumonia.
A
Really?
dry socket?
Weird.
That's what
That's
they told me.
interesting. Unless the infection caused you to get fluid in your lungs or something, or I guess I don't know what pneumonia is, but
I had bad sinus pain, but one of my aneurysms is in the cavernous sinus on this side. And I diffuse my hair, so I bend over to diffuse my hair, and like there's like snot that just comes right out of this nostril. I mean, like, so they checked it for spinal fluid because I have Chiari malformation in my brain, and thank God it wasn't that because I can't get the Chiari fixed because of the aneurysms, and it's called FMD of my arteries, and it wasn't that. So they CAT scanned me when the boxes fell on me because it gave me a black eye. One hit right by my aneurysm, and the other hit. I keep wanting to pull my shirt down to show you, but right here, I still have a big lump. I can't wear a bra. My sternum was so inflamed. And then, before that, I tore the cartilage in my ribs, and my lungs hyperinflated. Well, they found a 1 centimeter mucosal cyst up here by the aneurysm. And that aneurysm is inoperable.
Why?
It's called the blister aneurysm, and it's very dangerous. So I've elected. So I went 10 years and went through the trial, never had any aneurysms. I lost my sight, and they found 3 new aneurysms, one in the cavernous sinus, one behind this eye, and one behind this side. Oh. This first one behind this eye was 1.6 centimeters. I went to New York for a trial surgery. There was 15 of us. Well, there was 15 of us that survived. There was 52 that had these trial coils, and 15 of us survived. And I can't think of his damn name now. His last name is Michaels. He's one of them. He's a singer for Poison.
Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels. He has the same coils I have. So he was, for all the people that had these coils, we each got a t-shirt, a really nice t-shirt. I don't wear it because it's got a big brain on the back.
Mm.
And on the front it says, I survived coiling. They put coils, it kind of looks like my curls. and they had to put 7 in that aneurysm. It was so big, it's right behind my eye on the optic nerve. Well, then I went through 10 years. If I could make it to the clean of 10 years, eyes golden. 2 weeks before my 10-year mark, I lost my sight, and they found the new aneurysms behind my eyes and in my cavernous sinus. And it's really tricky when you have them on each side. There is a new trial for these new aneurysms, but not for this one. So I've chosen not to fix them because my theory is I still have one that's inoperable, so what's the point?
Well, the thing that you need to look at, Jody, is that, if they ever tell you that you need surgery, many surgeries can go wrong.
I mean, I
And
did.
I'm not saying it to scare you. I'm saying the truth.
Oh, I
If they
know.
ever tell you,
I know. I mean, I was brave then. I was younger, too. I mean, I had 6 surgeries for this aneurysm, and then it was like when they found the new ones, I did research, and then I had no family. I'm alone with my animals, and I don't have anyone, anyways.
well,
So,
you don't, you're not alone.
I mean,
You
to be
have
able to
cool
be
ass
here
friends.
or help me, or you know what I mean? I mean, like, my animals are my world. And my friend Kim, if she was physically able, she would take care of my animals if I ever needed that. But
Well,
she can't.
here in the next couple of months, I'll be able to get my car, and then if you DM me your address, I will gladly come help you feed your animals, and I will gladly try to help you the best I can every time that you need me.
What about when I move to Kentucky?
You're screwed.
I mean, you'll have
That might be
family
once a
or
year.
friends there to help you.
I mean, I have a lot of friends, and my first brain surgery, I wrote up everything what I want, where my animals go. There was a rescue in Gladwin called Crossroads Donkey Rescue, and we already made the arrangements. If anything happened to me, she would take all of them. She,
Well,
she
I'm just saying, while you're here in Michigan, you have a few people to choose from, and the people who are willing to come help you,
well, I
you can put me on that list because I will gladly come help you.
You gonna come help me when I pack up to move?
If I have to, I will definitely do it, and you
That's a
don't even have to pay me
chore.
for it.
That's a chore.
I don't care. I will gladly come help you, and it's free of charge. I will definitely come help you because honestly, Jody, since I've met you, I've heard about your stories. I've heard about how haunted that place is that you're living in. Honestly, you're the most sweetest woman that I've ever met.
Oh, thank you. And I am a nice person, but there's just something here I get. When that broom fell today, you should have heard the words that came out of my mouth.
I know it's
It
not funny.
was just like everything was going so smooth, even though I was tired. And it felt like just a chore to haul in 150 pounds of feed, and I still have over 100 pounds to carry in yet, but it'll be
Well,
fine. It's fine in my car for right now. But
I
I
can
hauled
definitely tell
everything
you.
in.
I can definitely tell you, Jody, that you survived one night without anything going wrong.
Well, yes, tonight. But I'm telling you, it was the last straw when everything went finally pretty good. Doing my chores. I didn't bump my head. I didn't fall down. Nothing happened. Gather my shit. My hands are full. And there goes the broom. Just as I was getting ready to walk in the door. Like, boom.
What time was that at?
That must have been, it was close to 5 because I start my chores. I mean, I'm outside with them most of the day, but I start chores at 4 for afternoon. So it must have been about 5:15. Because I went
Well,
out about 1 to start unloading feed. And by the time I let everyone's mash soak and get ready, and that takes an hour. And then I microwave it, which don't take long, but I want them to have a hot meal. But it was like I was right at the door to come in and just take my stuff off and sit down and drink me some espresso, and there goes the broom. I'm just glad that I didn't trip and fall over it.
Well, we're glad too that you didn't hurt yourself.
Oh, because I would have hit the door. I probably would have just went face first into the door
Oh yeah, you probably would have.
and dropped everything I was carrying, because I take the pig's food out on a cookie sheet because it's quite heavy bowls once you put all their stuff in there, and their oatmeal and their Sour Patch Kids, and soak it in water and microwave it. So it's easier for me to carry it on a cookie sheet. So I carry that. I carry 4 jugs of water at a time. Wanda's, I get her to-go container and bring it back in the house to wash it. I know most people don't wash farm animals' dishes, but I do. I have some quirks about certain things.
There's
Well,
nothing
it's
wrong with keeping them clean.
yeah. You take them to the vet. You get them shots and stuff. It's not like you don't have them vaccinated and stuff. They're not. It's not going to hurt you to do that.
I don't feel goat anymore. I won't do it. She's too old. And even Dr. Pohl said that. I don't even like to think about it. I love her. I know nobody lives forever, but she's got a tumor on her boobie. And Dr. Pohl said it was better to. They don't do well with anesthesia anyways.
Mhm.
And to most people, they're not pets, they're livestock. And they call
I'm gonna tell you something, Jody, and I don't just tell people this, and I don't normally open up to anybody, but the vet here in Cadillac, they gave my mom medicine for my German Shepherd, the very first dog I actually grew up with, and my mom went to the vet to get her medicine, and it was me and my dad. We were home, and all we noticed is that my German Shepherd just dropped to the ground having a seizure, and then that's where she passed away here in the house. And I'm not allowed at that veterinarian clinic. It's called Myers Vet, only because I made a scene. Because in my heart,
well,
truly my heart, I know for a fact that they killed her. I know for a fact.
Dr. Pohl has done that too. I mean, we had one of the episodes was Little Fagin the dwarf. And I had to sit there on that show and agree that I was going to do what Dr. Pohl wanted me to do. And right before that, we edited that episode 5-6 times, because what people didn't see was Fagin had jumped up. Dr. Pohl was being so rough with the little guy. I mean, he literally weighed 100 pounds. His hooves were this big. And I was straddling him to kind of hold him and love him and kiss him, and he came up and knocked me, and my whole mouth was bleeding. And so they shut the cameras off, and he did that because Dr. Pohl had the float in his mouth and Fagin bit down on it, and I kid you not, Dr. Pohl lifted him off the ground with the rasp in his mouth, biting down on it, being pissed off at Fagin. And I lost it. And they had to cut the cameras, and I told Dr. Pohl, this bullshit. And I mean, the little guy had health problems. He was a little dwarf. He was just a itty bitty teeny little donkey. I loved him. He rode the car, for God's sake. And I mean, he had everything he ever wanted. And it just pissed me off. And so me and Dr. Pohl, I called a meeting, because I'd given him thousands of dollars towards this donkey. And I ended up having to take him to MSU, which cost $4,000. And so I called a meeting with him, and no cameras were rolling. And I said, we're going to meet halfway. You'll do your medicinal. I will research it, and I will do my holistic that you make fun of, because that's why my animals live so long. And this jump start is one of my things that I go to for every animal. And even if it's like a little bit cold out or something, they get jump start. And Wanda gets Jumpstart in her mash. She gets electrolyte water mixed in with it. She gets another probiotic. She gets B50 complex. I mean, I know she's 20 years old. I know she's got this tumor. But in the cold weather, it's harder on old animals. And I'm not filling them with a bunch of drugs that you think that's just gonna, and it's gonna kill them. I just don't agree with it.
So, you know, my parents, they told me that I should not be going after the vet people, but
I have.
like I said, in my heart, I can tell you that they killed my dog, and I will never forgive them for that.
And a lot of times they do. I know Dr. Pohl has. I mean, now I will say Dr. Pohl, after the whole incident, he had someone come from Ohio. That's because everybody thought he was so famous and so good. And he would take patients from out of state, which was pissing us local patients off that had been with him for years. And he got a pig with tetanus. Hadn't had a tetanus patient for 14 years. And he called me, and I couldn't believe it. I felt proud. And I had a holistic remedy, and I offered to donate all of my supplies to the people and to Dr. Pohl. And 2 days later, Dr. Pohl called and said, Jody, I want you to listen to something, with his accent. And I heard that little pig squealing. And boy, I got in my car and I went up and met those people and visited that pig and kissed him and kissed him. I was so excited, and they wanted to pay me. I said, I want nothing. Just please help another animal. And that's all I ever ask is, you know, just pay it forward. I have helped so many animals for nothing and supplied my own stuff when I was a lot healthier. And when I came back here, I said, I can't do it no more. You know, financially and everything, losing all my life savings now, and I have to focus on my animals. But, I mean, I still give advice. I still will help people, tell them what to do, what they have to buy. Because I have saved a lot of animals. I mean, one of the episodes on Doc Pool, which I haven't got to watch the last 3, but it was someone else's dog that I saved, and I mean, I was proud of myself. I say she was hemorrhaging after birth, and the people had took her to one vet, and she was dying, and the poor babies needed to eat, and I took the husband, and me and him went there, and Dr. Pohl asked if he could film it because I did a lot of episodes. I always wanted me to wear my flannel shirt. Anyway, I saved that dog. It was a Yorkie. She's the sweetest girl. She's still alive. All of her puppies lived. So I haven't watched that episode yet, and my emu episode, and I got to watch the 2 of my little dwarf donkey, but I haven't had TV now, so lots of people have watched the episode. Lots of people stop me in Kentucky and different places and see me by my hair, and I always usually have my flannel shirt on. But my flannel shirt's looking a bit. I've had this flannel shirt since 8th grade. My mother bought it for me. And this
And
old
it
lady
still fits?
it does. And this old lady that helps me, it's got a hole in it now, and I'm really bummed. And the cuff keeps fraying, so I cut it with a scissors, so it's getting shorter on my right arm. And she's like, "What are you doing? You're gonna throw that away." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I can't even find a flannel that fits me good without being huge." Well, my MO is my flannel shirt. I mean, I'm the flannel girl with the curly hair. And I had these muck boots oh my God, I've had these muck boots for 15 years. They're expensive, you know. I'm on my own. I want to pay for my animals, you know, and pay my bills. And the sole came off. I was doing chores, and man, I fell flat on my face about 4 times.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm out in the pasture, you know, shit, walking on shit. And I'm son of a bitch. Well, there was still a thin membrane when that sole fell off. So I took it the rest of the way off, and I put it in my pocket. And I came in. I scrubbed it with a brush, and I dried everything good. And The old lady come the next day and she said, "What did you do?" And she said, "You still have those boots?" I said, "I cannot go spend $150. I need good, you know, below zero boots. I'm outside a lot. And I don't want my feet cold. That's the only thing I want is expensive boots." And we think your feet ain't gonna get cold in that junk. And I said, "Nope," because I used a whole tube of silicone and fixed them. I used a whole tube of silicone and I duct taped it right around and let it sit overnight. And some of the duct tape didn't come off, you know, because the silicone stuck to it. But I wore those boots and she just shook her head. She said, "A flannel shirt and those boots." And I said, "I know." So they had me over for Christmas because my family didn't invite me for Christmas. And her and her husband and her daughter went in and got me a brand new pair of Arctic wear muck boots, little kid size, that fit perfect. Oh, it's so pleasant to have warm feet. It's so nice to have warm feet. Now, if I just had some nice gloves, my fingers freeze. I just want some nice waterproof gloves. But those boots, and Sophie wants me to throw my boots away. And I feel like I'm going to cry if I throw them all things away that I siliconed. But I don't buy myself anything. I mean, I'm very conservative. I don't go shopping or I don't do that stuff. I don't get my nails done. I do get my hair done once a year. Other than that, I cut it myself. I like my lipstick. I'm hooked on wearing lipstick. Like, I don't have any on right now, and I can tell I say it gives me power, so I don't have any power. But I don't buy myself things. I mean, it all goes to the animals and my bills, and because the animals depend on me, and I've had them their whole lives. Most of them, I raised all of them. One little chicken I bought here at the sale, and Dr. Pohl, I called him, and he said he's seen the chick. He's a rooster. He said, "Dodie, I have shit in my pasture that looks better than that rooster." I said, "I know, Dr. Pohl, he was a cull. They were going to kill him, and nobody would bid on him, so I bid $1. And we ain't worth 50 cents. He's worth chicken soup." And oh, I was so mad. I said, "You know my animals are they're loving, not the oven, Dr. Pohl." Yeah, he knows that. He said, "Jody, I can't even tell you what to do because you wouldn't do what I'd do with that chicken. But I have faith." And boy, oh boy, I love him. He lives with my barn cats because the other chickens don't like him. And I mean, this chicken he was gonna croak. I don't know how he lived. He looked absolutely, his breastbone stuck out. He didn't have no feathers. He was covered in poop. He was a sore sight. So I named him Padre. He's a black silky.
You named him
And
what?
Padre. And I love him. He's trying to get tough now and try to spur me, you know. And so he'll jump up to spur me, and I'll grab a hold of him and start swinging him because you can put him to sleep swinging him. I'm like, "Padre, what are you thinking?" So he'll nuzzle into my hair. He loves my hair. And I just hold him and kiss him. But he lives with the barn cats because the other chickens don't like him. Because he was pretty scummy when he came here. Gross.
He's your ugly duckling.
Yes. He
Well,
smelled terrible.
Jody, you have officially survived one night without terror.
Except for my radio shut off just now.
Yes, but
It just shut off.
I'm pretty sure that's normal. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm not wondering if it just randomly shuts off.
It don't all day long, though. All day it's on. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I mean, usually I'm not up at this time. Usually I go to bed at 3. But I know it's been shut off at 3. And at any time after midnight, it'll just randomly shut off.
Well, speaking of that, we all should get some sleep so the way
Yeah.
I can look
A
up
lot
more
of sleep
fucking
tonight.
haunted shit tomorrow or today.
Have a good
Yeah,
night. Have a good morning, guys.
yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, but
I'll be looking up more haunted crap.
I don't know if I'll get on Monday. My surgery because I don't want. I'll look funny.
Yeah, you
Well,
you
I guess.
you'll need the rest.
Yeah, I
You know,
gotta
you
come.
can always shut the screen off so you don't have to show people and you
Oh,
can
like
still sit and listen.
Yeah, you don't have to have your camera on.
oh, okay.
You can still come up in the box. I just shut my it shows my picture. I don't have my camera on.
Okay, I see now.
I don't turn my camera on because I don't watch my phone. I don't even know where my phone is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Oh,
I don't
there
want
it is.
my little big old pack taped to my face. Wouldn't even be able to put my glasses on.
Amber, have you so did you know that we had haunted train tracks here in Cadillac?
Haunted ones?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah.
I know
Every time I
somebody.
walk in my living room, my dog is staring me down like, what the fudge are you doing up?
Your dog probably wants to go to bed too.
I have 5 of them, and they're all sprawled out on the couch. Like I sleep in my living room because it's
Oh,
closer to the nursery.
right.
Oh
So
yeah.
they're already in
And
bed.
Yeah. My husband
so
doesn't like the dogs, so I chose them.
That's what I would do too.
Amber, I'll have to send over the information over to you, and you can read it over for yourself as well.
Okay.
Go
All right,
potty.
guys. But I'm gonna get off here and go to bed
Okay.
because
Well, nice
yeah.
talking to y'all, and y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
too, guys. See ya.
Well, we all should celebrate because Jody has survived one night without
Yes.
terror.
Right.
Right.
Get some rest, and hopefully it stays that way.
It's gonna be a lot. I'll get to sleep 4.5 hours. Well, I guess not. What time is it?
4:52.
Ooh, 3.5 hours. I'll get to sleep before the donkeys start yawning.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good
Night.
Good
night.
night.
Be safe.